Let me know when.
What it do?
What's cracking? This is Jimbo's footage. This is Payalo.
This is Goldie.
What's up, Mr. Criminal? It's your homeboy Steven Lou.
It's your homeboy Ricardo giving a shout out.
Yo, what's cracking? It's me, Alvino.
This is Veronica.
Yeah.
It's Monica from Atlanta, Georgia.
Broadcasting live from Cry Family Entertainment Compound.
Already on Winter Boulevard every weekend.
Out from Denver, Colorado.
Episode number 2, Mr. Criminal on air live.
The Crime Family Entertainment.
Crime Family Network podcast.
Shout out to everybody showing love.
Network podcast.
Support the new Crime Family Network podcast.
I support Crime Family Entertainment.
And I'm supporting the Crime Family Network podcast.
Mr. Criminal on air live, the livest podcast on the West Coast, most active. We got a guest in the building tonight. Say what's cracking, Young Dopey.
West, everybody. Right here, Young Dopey in the house, 6 block, Crime Family. You already know.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute. But let's let this intro play. Shout out to everybody all around the world tapping in. It's been a great week. We've been going crazy all over the Instagram, the YouTube, the TikTok. And like I said, we got the homie Young Dopey in the motherfucking building. What's up, homie? How you feeling today, my G?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great.
Say one more time. Put that one on him instead then.
We having technical difficulties.
Hold
but
on, you
that's
want to take a
normal.
minute to fix it? Hold on. This is reconnected. Hold on. Try again. Try, see if it goes through.
That's dope. Hey, Chief. You know my code on my phone.
Boom.
It's not.
Gangster.
Oh, there we go.
Young Dopey in the motherfucking building. Make some motherfucking noise.
They just blocking me, no? Like this.
Yeah, you can move it. How you feeling today, Wes?
I'm feeling great, man. Shit, you know, it turned out well, man. You know, coming from hometown.
Yeah.
It took a little. I thought that we were gonna catch traffic and shit, but that shit flew quick. You know.
That's how it goes. Sometimes when these rainy days we talking like this, nobody want to be on that road, you know?
It's ugly, man. Hell yeah.
It's out of control out there. You hear about the tornado in Montebello today?
Oh yeah, like hey, one of my lady friends shot me that first, and she's from Montebello, and then she was all like, "Hey, we having tornadoes over here." I was like, "Girl, don't trip. I'll save you."
That's right. We got Young Dopey in the building, 6 block. You know, already know how we do it. Much love and respect. We're gonna welcome the homeboy right now as we speak. We're gonna get into some music. We're gonna get into some news. Before we start all that, what's up, Critical? You in the building? Talk to him real quick.
Yo, what's up, man?
Man, what are we doing? What we been up to the last few days? Well, I got this cracking.
We started another album.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Start another album?
Man.
Yeah, and then what are we doing as far as production with the camp? What else is cracking right now?
Get your ass over there.
Man, we're about to have a studio session afterwards with Young Dopey.
Yeah,
We got Big Temps' album that just dropped, and he's almost done with his next one.
it's a lovely thing.
God Got Me's almost done, ready to go.
It's on the way as we
On
speak.
the way as we go.
Yeah, hell yeah, and that's how we do it. And right now we got Young Dopey in the building. I'm really proud to have the homie part of the team. It's been overdue, as I
Yes,
say.
sir.
I'm gonna
I
make it
appreciate
official. Shake the homie's hand.
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
man. Hey, thank you, man.
Welcome
Hey.
to the podcast. I'm gonna give episode number 2.
I'm flattered and very honored, bro. You know, for you to have me. When you hit me up, I was just like, man, you know what? I can't say no.
Yeah.
Cause you done, you know, like I said, I mentioned before, man, on my own platforms, I let it be known, man, that you know you're a great inspiration to me, and also the way you conduct yourself and the way you let me fly my flag next to yours, bro. You treat me equal, bro.
It has to be.
And salute to you for that, man. I want to let the world know, man, that you're a great leader, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that, homie. A real recognized, real dog. It's been overdue. We've been tapped in and watching what you're doing in the whole movement and what you've been bringing to the game.
I appreciate
And it's
that,
much
bro.
appreciated, homie. So salute to you and the whole 6 block movement. And
Thank you,
we
bro.
proud to be part of that and flying that flag right next to you, homie.
Hell yeah,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Yes,
Because
sir.
we all
Yes,
representing for the
sir.
same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But-
sir. Yes,
yeah.
we are. Most definitely.
But let's get into some news. First things foremost. I don't know if you guys seen it. I know we were in the studio last night and Critical was talking about 6ix9ine getting his ass whooped. I'm gonna give a clap to that. Finally, huh? What's up with that, homie? Critical, what's your opinion on that real quick before we get to Dopey's?
He got caught.
He got caught finally, huh?
Yeesh.
What? Yours, which one's yours?
Mine should be 3.
All right, cool.
Right there. Yeah, there
Yeah,
you
he
go.
got caught finally, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't roll with no security, nothing like that. It was bound to happen.
It was bound to happen. I hear he's always out here at the clubs. I always hear he's in Miami. It's like, what was going on? You know what I'm saying? Some shit was getting a little watered down or something. But what's your opinion on that, Dose? I know you got some street views on
Man,
it.
you know what, man? I woke up feeling like I should fucking sign up to LA Fitness now. You know what I'm saying? And big shout out to motherfucking Florida, baby.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, because sometimes I start questioning this gangster, this G code. Like, what the fuck happened to the real ones, bro?
Yeah, for real.
Like, that fool should have been got it straight up, you know?
Especially all the places he touches down and all the people he beats around and rubs elbows with. It just doesn't make sense to me, you know?
You know, it is. I mean, everybody makes their bed and they gotta lay on it. You feel me? So it's like I don't wish any negativity on anybody, but you doing fucking jackass shit like that and you putting that negative energy out there, man, you know, shit, you gonna have something coming back to you, bro.
It's bound to happen, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So,
hell yeah.
shit, we're gonna get into some news about some other people getting locked up. What you guys hear about Trump getting locked up yesterday? Was that a rumor or was that real? Like I kept hearing about that. Was that real or what was that?
I think it's going, but I'm not sure. What I seen was they got like what's that shit called? AI. AI pictures.
Yeah, artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence that where you ask them to do a picture of what you want to see.
Yeah.
So it's going viral of him struggling with the police and chasing, and him getting chased.
That's crazy.
So I thought it was fake. Yeah, right?
And we got the program time right here.
Oh, program time, yeah. Donald Trump programming it there right now.
Yeah, he was watching Young Dopey's podcast. That's a dope thing. Hell yeah. Hey, that's
bro.
how we do it. Critical, you want to turn up the ISO on that one? I think it looks a little dark before we keep going. If not, you don't have to, but as we go, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's how we do it. Shout out to the homie Young Dopey with his podcast. Everybody tune into that. It's called Program Time. You just dropped episode 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
correct?
sir. I'm actually, you know, this episode 2, man, but I'm trying to display that I'm not perfect and that I'm going through the ropes with the audience as they grow, you know?
Yeah.
That's why today, too, man, I came as a learning experience, too. I'm learning off you, bro.
Hell
you know, like trying to see what you got laid out. I think we got that energy, bro. Like, we just connect, man. We're trying to support each other's business, man. And I love your setup, bro.
Yeah,
Shit.
I appreciate it, homie.
Hey,
we
man,
put this together real quick as a family. Just the vision was like 2 weeks ago. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I was running my podcast like a year ago.
Okay.
Like maybe 2 years ago when we first started in the back with the Lolos and all the mural.
I seen that.
Yeah, but it wasn't a live situation.
Okay.
And then trying to edit all that in the 4K with all the audio and everything. I got maybe 1 episode up.
Okay.
And I was like, man, this is too much. Going to ODMs, I'm gonna give a shout out to ODM, the Blackout podcast. It gave me the insight. As you know, we all gotta learn from each other. We all gotta soak up game. So I saw the way that they were doing it and how it was just alive, and then you just cut it and it's like they don't even gotta do the work.
Yeah.
So I was like, here we go. I followed suit 2 weeks later, here we are.
I also had some feedback on I didn't watch the whole episode on everything, but you know how you see snippets and everything? Man, you know, I think there's gonna be a few topics we touch that I could relate to your answers, bro.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like technology's beautiful, dog. How now they just everything we want, everything quick, bro.
Quick.
So it's given to me like the pinpoints, like the important parts of you know the things that you said and everything, man. I think that we could, you know, see eye to eye in a few things that, you know, that I think that maybe you might, I don't know. I just came prepared mentally a bit.
Yeah.
You know, because this is new to me, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Me too, likewise.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
At the end of the day, I remember one of my first interviews ever was with ODM from A Lot of Shit Around.
Okay.
And I cussed on air. And I remember they blew him up right away, like, hey, maybe don't have that dude back on the air. So you learn as you go, you scrape your knees as you go, you get your bumps and bruises, but as you go, you grown, you get more seasoned, and we all learn from each other, you know?
So how should we, cussing isn't good for podcasts, right?
I mean, it's whatever. To me, at the end of the day, I try to just keep an eye on speaking more educated. So I'm just trying to keep a conscious effort.
I got you.
I don't think there are no rules, dog. You make yourself at home.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel, you know.
No,
what I'm
but
saying?
yeah, you know, I have a lot of practice with doing time, man. You know, especially when you're talking to some real G's and real representatives. Yeah, you need to conduct yourself correctly, bro.
1000%, homie.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful thing to see you go from those struggles to victory to where you're at now, homie. Because honest to God, homie, seeing you get out in the last time and see you drop your videos and see you do your thing, homie.
There we go.
It's like
Video,
we need to get the homie on. We need to do whatever we can to support what he's doing, because homies like you need to be celebrated. Homies that have been busted, homies that been through the mud and really stand for something. You feel me? Because there's a lot of people out here that they don't stand for the right things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Oh,
So,
yeah, most definitely.
As leaders of our movements and who we are, I feel like we obviously numbers are better together.
Yes, hell
We
yeah.
stand strong together inside. Why not out here and represent together?
Of course,
you feel me?
bro.
So,
Yeah, that's
it's
why
just
it's
part
easy.
of the game. Yeah.
It's what they say now. It's an easy call, bro.
Yeah.
it's an easy call. Shit.
It has to be, dog. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, man, that's how it is. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some history. Let's talk about Young Dopey, the artist. Let's talk about Young Dopey. What I want to know first and foremost, I'm gonna get all the way to the grind of it.
Yes, sir.
I want to know how Young Dopey was created. Where did Young Dopey birth? Where did the name, the passion, the rap, like lay it out? Let us know.
Man. Well, you know, the good thing, man, is that I just said this on the episode that I dropped yesterday. That it all started, man, from me being in Inglewood, California, and just, you know, with my Walkman and my CD player, just, you know, going to the local swap meet, and at that time, you know, Latino rap it didn't have too much promotion. I mean, as far as in Inglewood, because Inglewood is 50-50, like pretty much is 50% Latinos and 50% black. So when I go to the swap meet, the things that I would see on the streets were gang members, and I gravitated towards the banging on wax, you know, the Crips and the Bloods.
Yeah.
And then I gravitated to the gangsters that were on the shelf, you know. And then there's where I seen the Little Rob and the Mr. Capone, and then I seen the Mr. Criminal with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
You know, the what is that, Criminal Mentality,
That's
right?
the first one, yeah.
Yeah. Then I see I think Snapper was rolling around that
Yeah.
time. You know, just keep it 100. You
Yeah.
know, just my recollection. You feel
Yeah.
me?
There was
So
the albums that were everywhere at that time.
yeah, there was. So that's what I saw at the swap meet, and you know, me getting incarcerated, and me going back and forth from my mother and father, because, you know, that's their business, but, you know, they had a fallout, and my mother would see me, you know, in the streets. I was always the little baby. So me being the little kid around all these older gentlemen, you know, I mean, they were teenagers, but she would one day she seen the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs movie, and I was a little kid. I was probably like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And then I was in the living room, and then she seen the movie, and then Dopey was always the little small one in back of the whole crew, you know, like always being clumsy, tripping over with baggy clothes,
Trying to catch up.
yeah, trying to catch up.
Yeah.
So she just went like, oh, me little Dopey,
That's dope.
and that's where mama fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, because mama, like, after that, once I picked up a spray can, I started writing Baby D. And then when I started going juvenile hall, I don't know, man, I gravitated towards music, man. Like, it just always had like I'll bob to it, and I'm like, man, I could do good. Like, I could do something. I started writing, bro. And
Hell
then
yeah.
through Zapp and Roger beats.
Yeah.
Because around that time, I think that Zapp and Roger feeling was coming out, the boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, was coming out like on everything,
The
bro.
foundation.
From the banging on wax to the
Everything.
to the Chicano rap.
Yeah.
Everybody was respecting that. So to me, I wrote to that, and yeah, bro, shit. Me and the homies would kick it, would drink, and then like in the back of the buildings or kicking it, and it was easy as 1, 2, 3, man. To put on a beat like on a CD player, and we'll fuck around like any kids, man.
Yeah.
You know, and just rap. And then once I rap, they were like, whoa, like, hey, Dopey, you could rap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, thank you, you know. But I never thought that I'd be till here, bro.
That's
you know?
a beautiful thing. Huh?
Yeah.
Man, shout out Mom, shout out the juvenile hall system, and shout out the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, there we go.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a dope thing to see the birth from a youngster, and you kept your, you know, no matter what struggles you were going through in life, juvenile halls as well, because I can relate.
Yeah.
You kept that dream and you kept pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, most
That's
definitely.
that's an important thing. You know?
Appreciate that.
salute to you for coming this far with it, because there's so many struggles that we face as young Latinos in this game already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then
man.
to make a name in the rap game, you feel me? That shit's like triple hard for us.
Just so you know, bro, I want you to know, Criminal, and I want everybody out there to know, man, that this right here is still like a dream. It's like that I haven't woke up from.
Yeah.
Like I still can't believe. I'm still that little kid, man, that when I see Mr. Criminal or when I see anybody that I grew up to, I'm still like amazed, bro.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? That I'm very like I don't take these times for granted, bro. You know, like I do this for all my G's that's incarcerated, all the ones that's struggling out there. That, hey man, like if I can make it, bro, like any of y'all can make it, straight up.
Hell yeah, you heard it from the young legend himself. You know what I'm saying? Never give up, believe in yourself, and that's what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
So, man, this year 2023, from young Dopey as being a kid first starting.
Yes,
obviously you say that it's a dream come true. This is where you're at.
Yeah.
What's the dream for you in the future? Like where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What's your goal? Like what do you envision?
Man, you know, I don't want to say that me being incarcerated was a waste of my life, you know, because I met the greatest people in my life incarcerated. You know, like I've got a lot of game, a lot of glecha, a lot of school from them, and I've become this man that I am now because of the glecha I got from these gentlemen. You know, so this is why in some of my music I say that, you know, that Sureños and God was the one that got me.
Yeah.
You know, I believe in my higher power, and I also believe in our program, you know, because they don't want bad for us. They want us to be raised as gentlemen and do right and correct, you know, and they raised me how to be a man, bro, you know. So I would say though that my energy that I focused my energy on being a leader and being somebody in there. And when I could have been utilizing that energy out here with my music, you know. Yeah. So I could say that I am a bit backed up, you know, and but at the same time, sometimes, you know, I can't be too hard on myself. I got to give myself credit, you know, that regardless the situation that I in there or out here, I'm still doing my best, you know. And in 5 years, bro, I really do feel like I got a lot of catching up to do, but that is what brings this drive right now for me to work harder, for me to contend with the best, you know. Like I want to be a contender, bro. I want to be mentioned with the greatest, you know, with the Mr. Criminals, with the, you know, Little G's, with the Mr. Capones, with the Conejos and the Baldacci's and the everybody out there, bro. I give respect to everybody, Lil Rob, and I want to be mentioned with all them shit, Snoop Dogg, and you know, for me to get my place and get my piece of the pie, bro, you know.
Hey, it's on the way, homie. And I would say, with all the millions of views that you got, all the buzz that I got when I'm running into cats in the street, like, hey, homie, you just got with Young Dopey, huh? I'm like, yeah, that's a good move for the label, homie. I'm like, damn, homie, that's love. You know, you got love out here, homie. And I think that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
So it's a beautiful thing to see it advance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's you know, I'm trying to be an example, bro, right now, because there's a lot of talent out there that goes to waste.
Yeah.
There is, bro, a lot, man, and my older homie Downer used to tell me that when I was younger, bro. You know, just like he used to try to get me off the streets, but I didn't listen, and you know, like, and you know, shit, it's something that I try to tell the younger generation right now, that we got platforms for that. Imagine what we could do with a teenager right now with the power and the stuff that we know in this music industry, bro. Man, we could raise them to be like one of the biggest artists in fucking country, in the world, man, especially with technology got right now. Shit, man, you know?
Real shit.
But we can't change their train of thought, because nobody could change my train of thought.
True.
Shit, I just went crazy in the streets and it was over with. But now I'm matured. I'm here now, bro, you know, and so 5 years from now, shit, you know, there's gonna be, you think that I'm dropping shit now, shit, this shit's gonna be flooded. The streets gonna be flooded. I'm gonna have all types of artists from different cities, reputable motherfuckers. And you know what? Not only gang members, man. I'm talking about there's so much people, Latinos, black, whites. It don't matter, man. I'm not a racist individual, I think shit, man, everybody got everybody's in, now I'm thinking business, bro, and I'm trying to help families out and shit, we could feed our families off this music shit, man. That's a mother. I could vouch for that, bro. Absolutely. This is what I do full time.
Changes people's lives, huh?
This music shit. It really saves people's lives, bro. It saved my life.
And if you're hustling mentality, if you have a hustle mentality, you could feed a lot of other people too. Because I remember when I was getting the road bags back in the days, like hitting lowrider shows, leaving my crib months at a time. I take like half my clique with me from my neighborhood. We fill up my Escalade. My homeboy Bone Crusher used to drive. Shy Boy Nino also. All my homeboys. My homeboy Ruben, rest in peace. Everybody be getting money. You know what I'm saying? So, and we had a strict program. Like we check homies and send them home if they weren't with it, if they were not focused on the business. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a strict program even back then. So if you focus and you really do this right, there's definitely a lot of money in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's money is the motive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be sitting here lying to you, dog. I told you that, like it ain't about money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like there is a saying too, all money ain't good money.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things I have to turn down, bro, because I just didn't want that BS next to me, bro, and so all money ain't good money, but at the same time, money is the motive. So if we get it, let's get it, bro.
Let's get it, absolutely. And it's also a good thing to have the love for it, because sometimes when it's only money, then that love could get lost for it. And you're like, fuck this shit. When it gets hard in those moments, you like give up, So you obviously have love for it too, or you wouldn't have been in it this long. Because the game does have a lot of bullshit too. You feel me? A lot of bullshit.
Tell me about it, bro.
But let's talk back about the beginning. Yes, Double 9 Records. Let's speak on it. Let's talk about the beginning, because I remember being back in the days like a youngster in Hollywood, like running around with my homies, not to see that shit. I remember you guys had a homie that had like a tattoo shop on the main boulevard, and I run in there and they'd have all the posters up and shit like that. The homies would be banging like, "What's up, homie?"
Yeah.
I was like, okay, these fools are putting that shit on the map, So doing a full circle years later, I think it was back then it was Lil Gangster. King Lil G used to be Lil Gangster.
Yes, sir.
There was another dude named Bullet.
Yes, sir.
And then there was Young Dopey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, speak on that shit, homie. Let's let them know how that shit came about.
Man, Double 9 Records is a beautiful time in my life, bro.
Uh-huh.
It's I think it's an opportunity. It's something that should have bear fruit. And if we would have kept going on the direction that Downer was giving us, man, all of us would have been successful quicker,
Yeah.
And with the connections that we had, like we would have been somewhere. But like I said in my podcast, I do invite everybody to check out my Program Time podcast and hear it from me. This is actually my first interview, bro.
Is that right?
Yeah, right now.
Damn, I feel honored as a
Yeah. So that's why.
We'll get some claps for that motherfucker. I'm gonna wear this motherfucking clap out tonight. Hell yeah.
No, so this is my first one, man, and I speak about it genuinely and openly, man, and because there was a lot of questions in between, because there was like some tensions and a lot of bullshit BS in between.
Yeah.
That I really, this type of game is chess, man, and if we have any type of influence, all I want is positive for my brothers and for anybody that was ever around me, bro. I don't ever want to disrespect anybody or anything, man, and with Double 9 well thought in my mind, I do mention that with high regard and high respect, bro.
Yeah.
Downer, I love you. Bullet has never offended me, disrespected me, has been nothing but a good person to me. So saludos to him. I understand the streets have issues, but as a man, he's always respected me and I respect him. Me and King Lil G has actually, we have a history in the back. We're from the same neighborhood. And like I explained in my episode 2, that we just recently ironed things out, and there was never an issue. If anything, we've always respected one another. If there's issues, it's with other people, but now it's mended. And big ups to King Lil G, and now from this point forward, shit, like what's gonna come from that? I bet you there's gonna be it's gonna be nothing but greatness, you know. Cause I actually come in here. Who messaged me, bro? King Lil G. Yeah, man, and I let him know in this message, like, it's sad, man. I told him straight up, it's sad what Mac 10 and Ice Cube are doing, bro.
Yeah.
Because Mac 10 is coming back with a comeback, and and he's coming hard, and he's somebody from my city, and he, you know, he just recently was asked about Ice Cube, and when he's asked about Ice Cube, he's just like, well, I fuck with anybody that fucks with me. So I told Lil G, like, are we gonna do that? You want to do that forever, homie? You know, you want to keep on brushing each other off with this egotistical bullshit? Like, man, we leaders, homie. That's you know, like, come on, brother. You know, and so yeah, you know, we know what we have in our hands, and we want to lead by example, and definitely with the power and influence that I have, all I want is greatness from my loved ones around me, bro. That's all I want for you, Criminal. That's all I want for Capone. That's all I want for motherfucking for Lil G. That's all I want for Bullet. That's all I want for my boy Downer in Cali Patria right now, you know?
That's right.
It's greatness, bro. So Double Nine Records it is definitely something that I wish I could go back to, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and thank everybody that was around me for that moment. And man, you know, that's all. It's amazing.
A beautiful thing, huh?
Yeah,
Man?
yeah.
It's a beautiful thing to hear the story.
Yeah.
And I remember it all. I remember seeing it all. Because being in the game, you know your peers, you know who's doing what, you know who's coming up, you know who's in what studios, shit like that, right? And then back in the days, like after King Little G left that label, he was part of the other homie, rest in peace, Downers, my homeboy Down for My Shit Records. It was the homie Youngster. Yeah, rest in peace. So they used to call him Little Gangster there. And I remember very clearly because they'll come up to us at the car shows.
Yes, sir.
And if you remember King Little G's first album cover, he had like the same high power shirts that we used to wear.
Yeah.
So I remember very clearly them coming up like little good homies, like, what's up, homie? Shaking hands, like, we're doing our thing too, you know, like no egos back then. We're all just like doing our thing. Like where you get the jerseys made type shit. And I remember giving them the info and all that. So it's just it's a good thing to also highlight that this shit don't come overnight. Like King Lil G been rapping almost 20 years. I've been doing my shit 23. You've been doing it for a long time. So if you stick to it, there's greatness that comes to it. You can't give up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I also did mention that. I actually think Lil G was with Down For My Shit before, and then he was with Double Nine.
Yeah, because he looked like he was 17 or 16 in that shit.
Yeah. So I came after, so he was actually, I actually learned about the game, like where, you know, they'll kind of buy out.
Yeah.
They buy you out like for an album, and then they'll own the rights.
Yeah, that was Youngster's game.
So it wasn't even until like I think Bullet and Lil G was walking around the streets, and then they seen a flyer of Lil G's album being dropped, and then they didn't even know.
Damn.
So, you know, like shit, the homies from the hood had to get from 18 had to get involved.
Yeah.
And run up on Youngster and all this crazy shit. Like, hey bro, what you doing with this? How come you're not involving? So that's around the time I started coming around. So I understood, like I started picking up game, like, oh shit, like so they're buying you out. And you know, to fast forward, I think that's what Nipsey will be talking about, like cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Cut out all these people like buying shit from you and own your own stuff.
Hell yeah.
Right. So yeah, after that, man, I do remember that, yeah, you know, Bullet, Lil G, like they'll look up to you guys.
Yeah.
You know, they'll be like, they wanted to work. They respected your flow, bro. You know, I can't speak for them right now, like what they're, but I do recall that you were always respected as somebody that could flow, big dog. That you had that, you know, like you had that delivery. So even me in the neighborhood, me and my boy Lil Sadio, like I told you when I met you, big up to my boy Lil Sadio, salute, homie, shit. I just hit him up too, like, hey, you don't mind me mentioning you on no interviews, right? And then he's all like, nah, fool, it's cool, you know, just
shout
like,
out Lil Sadio,
yeah. No, but he loved your song, dog. Man, I forgot what you it was, but I had told you, man, but he'll put that shit on repeat in my Impala.
Yeah.
I'll be like, God damn, you know, like
that's what it was made for. Yeah, the new album's gonna be called Impala Music, the next one after this. on God, homie. So
yeah, I had a 77 Impala, bro.
Yeah.
With bench seats. And I have like 10 homies. And I have 5 homies in the front.
Yeah.
5 homies in the back. And then I have a little pillow because I was like a scrawny little dude.
Yeah.
And and then just to lift me up, and I'll be driving.
That's right.
And we be bumping Mr. Criminal, man. Yeah.
That's
Or
right.
at Easy E.
That's
real
gangsta
shit,
shit.
bro. So
And Easy is the one that brought me in the game, like not literally, but like he's the one that when I watched his video, We Want Easy, my brother was in YA at that time. I looked up to my brother. My brother was like a god to me when I was like 6, 7 years old. We used to go visit him in jail. So when I saw that We Want Easy video, I couldn't comprehend that was just entertainment. I thought he was really in there with my brother.
Oh,
and I
sure.
seen homies, you know, behind him like bobbing their head with the slick back hair back in the day. My brother used to have that with the hair nets and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's
so I was
right.
like, damn, my brother should be right there somewhere with him. So when I saw him jump off the stage and break off into the stage, I was like, that's what I want to do for the rest of my fucking life, homie.
That's dope,
Just
bro.
like that, you know?
yeah, Easy E, man.
Yeah,
He's the
Eazy-E.
one that created this gangster shit.
This whole thing. Shout out to Little E. I just spoke to him today. Yeah, we got some stuff coming. You already know he's part of this crime family, but yeah, man, and I want to keep on highlighting it. Suge Knight, Death Row Records. Let's get into it.
Bro. You know, just man, bro. Double 9, man, came about. You know, that's when me and Lil G clicked up, and I was in the neighborhood right there in Inglewood, kicking it with his brother Psycho. Big ups to Psycho, bro. You know, and the homie Vago from the hood, and you know, I rapped to them that rap that I wrote to the Zapp and Roger.
Yeah.
And then it just so happened, man, that the planets align, bro.
Yeah.
What's that called? Stars align or the planets align?
Hell yeah, the stars align.
Me and Lil G was like, hey, bro, we got this record label that one of the older homies, he's buying studio equipment, is trying to start, and they fucking with Death Row. But at that time, I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't believe it, bro. You know, so but yeah, man. Once we went over there, I seen the older homies, man. They were balling out of control, bro. You know, like they had Beamers, Lexuses, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces. So to me, being 13, 14 years old, like some of these homies had boats. They had mini mansions. To me, gang banging wasn't only just being broke or being like a nobody.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like them.
The hustlers.
I wanted to be a fucking baller. I didn't know how they were getting it, you know, but it's obvious, right? Like
Yeah.
they was doing some things, you know, and
Yeah.
but that was like what I looked up to. And then too, you know, you see Tupac, you see Snoop, you see the homies with the big chains, you see everybody just with the nice watches, with the nice cars. So it wasn't only the rap that inspired me. I also had my homies that I would kick it with that were doing great things. So and then, you know, just like that, oh yeah, we're gonna roll and introduce the CD to Suge Knight, and they used to call him the big homie.
Yeah.
So we would go to Hollywood or Sunset, man, while he was cruising. And no, you know what? We went to headquarters. That's when at first, and I didn't know what headquarters was, but headquarters was the Death Row offices right there on San Vicente and Wilshire.
Yeah.
So we rolled up, and when we rolled up, man, like when the first time they opened up the gates, I remember seeing all the 6'4" Impalas, 6'3" Impalas, 6'5" Impalas, like just, and the first thing I remember, man, was G Thing, bro. Like that song that Snoop did, you know, Dre produced, all of that, and I was just like, damn, this shit's real. That my older homies weren't lying to me.
Yeah.
Like these dudes is for real. So when I walked in, at that time, man, my neighborhood was having issues with the Damus in West LA, and in Inglewood, it still haven't impacted us yet. So, you know, Suge Knight is a Paru, you know, they're kind of like relatives to the Bloods, you know. So, you know, I don't mean to speak on hood politics like that, but it was what was happening right now. At that moment, there was no disrespect towards any set. We were moving correctly, you know, like and you know, Suge being a Paru, it wasn't interfering with any other beefs we had with any other hoods. Because some Damus and some Parus would also push that line where they didn't want no problems with our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we also, you know, like we're not always looking for problems, you know. Like also we'll try to iron things out with certain Damu sets, And Suge Knight obviously had a lot of dumb moves in his office, you know. So yeah, you know, some of them will be flamed up and shit, you know. The 18s will walk in and we'll roll in, and I was just starstruck, bro, you know, because I always been a Tupac fan, a Snoop Dogg fan, DPG. I think we grew up to that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so when I seen Suge for the first time, man, he greeted me like a G would.
Yeah.
And we went cruising with him, and we would watch over him like an asset, bro. Even though I was a young kid, me, Bullet, Lil G, and Downer, man, would be rolling Lexus, following him, and whoever rolled up on him, like shit, we had the blammers ready to let go for Suge.
Yeah.
You feel me? So because like I mentioned in my other podcast, that you know everybody's seen what happened to Pac.
Yeah.
And that shit went viral. Not viral, that shit was just all over the world, bro.
Viral before viral.
That shit shocked the world.
Yeah.
So they, you know, and Suge Knight was a G.
Yeah.
So, you know, you never knew who roll up. Like shit, you know, like and you know, that was life at that moment. That like Suge Knight ain't gonna get hurt on our watch.
Nah, for sure.
So yeah, man, we would always protect them. And not only because we were artists with him, but what was going on was that we were an independent label, Double 9 Records. But one thing that I left out of my podcast is that Suge Knight said that he already made history with the blacks in California and in the music community. That his next goal was to make history with the essays.
Hell yeah.
That's how he said it. So toast to Suge, man.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Suge. Sitting in there.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with him, man, because I was actually with Suge in the county jail.
Yeah.
I was with Suge Knight in the county jail, bro.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, so I would see him and visiting. My homie Bullet from 18 from Rancho Park, man, we used to tell me like Suge Knight had a lawyer.
Yeah.
He had all types of lawyers.
Yeah,
Fletcher, he had Alex Kessel, he had all types of. So we'll get pulled out, and when we get pulled out, we'll see each other.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, "What up, Suge?" He'd be like, "What up, man?" So there's a little spot in the visiting in the county jail where we didn't want to talk over the phone.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk through the glass.
Yeah.
Because we wanted more privacy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because these DAs be scumbags and the authorities, you know, they bug that shit.
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk about anything, and so we'll get put in these rooms where you could see your lawyer, and there was like little air holes where they could hear you. So right there, it was just more flexible and you felt more comfortable talking to your lawyer. So before you showed up right there, either your lawyer was already there, or you had to wait for your lawyer to answer because they set up an appointment.
Yeah.
And that's where Suge would be, and then me and Suge would chop it up. And then we'll be like, "Hey man, you remember those days?" He'd be like, "Oh yeah, man, what's up, man?" You know, I'd be like, "Man, that's fucked up. What happened to him?" But
yeah,
I mean, you know, he's a legend. And like I said, man, I'll never forget Suge for this one time we were at a karaoke bar, and as soon as we were walking in, we see some dudes mad dogging us and with their girls. But that's something about it, man. Like when you're a public face, you just don't know who's nice or who's trying to really like trip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know. So we're walking in the karaoke bar because Suge used to like going inside karaoke bars. And like I said on my podcast, bro, that like the Asians or the white boys would be right there playing like the death row hits.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Like
yeah.
It would be fucking like a Asian up there, and it would be dope, you know, but it just looked like Suge was just used to that shit. Yeah. Cause come on, he got raised in stardom, bro. He was up there, you know. So
for sure.
But how I respect him is that you know, those people that were mad dogging us out there were actually not mad dogging us. They were just like, "Oh, that's the homies," and they were actually from 18. But what happened is their girlfriends ran inside when we were eating and said like, "Hey, y'all from 18?" Like, yeah. That's when I'm like, yeah. And they're like, "Hey, your homies are out there fighting." So me being the young homie, you know, like trying to, you know, earn my stripes, and you know, I just ran out there. And then when I turned, you see Suge Knight behind me, bro. So Suge Knight was just like
Ready to ride
oh,
too.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like the little homie move.
He was
I'm
returning.
moving.
He was returning the favor.
Yeah, so he ran out there, and then we were right there, but the police pulled up quick.
Yeah.
So the homies from 18, unfortunately, they were getting into it with the MSs, and they got them. They had them all gaffled up on the floor at gunpoint, and you know we were just watching the show. I mean, what could we do at that point?
Straight up.
Nothing, you know?
Yeah, not for sure.
So everybody went inside because, you know, like we had to things. You know what I'm saying? So they were just like, hey, let's take it inside, So me and Suge stood out there. And Suge was just smoking his cigarette. And he's all like, he looked down at me. He's all like, hey, Dopey, I'm from 2 sets. And then to me, I was just wondering, like, what he was going to say. I'm like, like, what's up? He's all like, yeah, I'm from my Peru. He's like, and I'm from 18th Street. Hey, that's what I was all like, oh, man, I got respect for this motherfucker. He got some balls for that.
He's a real one.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. So, yeah, he was definitely a real one. And like I said, the homies, my older homies had a fallout with him. I never got into their business. I never asked. You know, now that I'm older, if I ever sit with Downer, I probably will be like, hey, whatever did happen. You know, but... Hey man, grown folk business.
It is what it is. Sometimes that's just part of the game. You know, I know when I was part of High Power and we had a spot in Hollywood, a studio out there. I remember Capone would always be telling me like, pull up and should be right there kicking it, having meetings, talking about different shit, and have a phone call. Next thing you know, we in the studio. Tiger, Lil Wayne, like he's like, I think when you catch him, take that motherfucker's chain type shit. I'm like, oh, okay, being around shit, you might fuck around and get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
that was no joke.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, we actually, you know, he had an album around that time called the Dysfunctional Family soundtrack. It was a stand-up comedy with Eddie Griffin.
That was a movie.
Yeah, man. And hey, man, big ups to Darren Vegas, man. You know, we follow each other on Instagram. You know, Josh, like all the producers from Death Row at that moment, they made a lot of hits for Death Row. Like, man, we will work with them, bro. You know, we'll work with everybody. Corrupt was a part of Death Row around that time. There was another artist named Eastwood. I made a few tracks with Eastwood. Crooked Eye was there. Crooked Eye is fucking savage on the mic.
He could spit like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah. I think he's underrated.
Got bars for days.
He reminds me of Wish, because my brother Gangsta Wish from the 6 block.
Yeah.
That boy, man, like, I don't know, man. They got like hand-to-hand bars, but Crooked Eye, he's a savage.
That's
and then
hard.
I think, Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah.
Was a part of Death Row before she passed away.
She was right before she passed away.
Yeah,
I remember the famous Source cover. It was all of them with him in the middle with the big black fur coat.
Yeah, Gangsta Ricks too. I think I never got to meet him, but I think he's from Carson. I think he's from West Side Peru. I forgot what set in Carson, but you know, don't disrespect if I got it wrong. You feel me? I know a lot of people from there. It's I'm just spitting it from the top of the dome, bro.
Yeah.
You know, from what I remember. I think Spider-Loc too.
Yeah, Spider-Loc was around back then.
Spider-Loc
100%.
was Spider? Yeah, Spider-Loc was rolling with Suge, I think.
Yeah, he was with Death Row for sure.
Yeah. There's where, like, you know, I mean, me and Spider-Loc never interacted, you know, and so, you know, like, I can't speak much on his name.
Yeah.
But I just do know that his name was lingering around, that we might bump into him.
Yeah.
See him. He's from East Coast. And, you know, I got a lot of good friends from East Coast, you know?
Yeah.
Shit, you know, we always tell each other, ease up every
That's
time.
right.
And
Shout out to the homies over there. That Spider-Loc is the one that introduced us to 50 and took us over to Interscope. Jimmy Iovine introduced us to the whole team. You know what I mean? Eminem, I forget his name, the dude that's always on all the intros. We were having meetings, smoking out with Mobb Deep, all that shit. So.
I was actually thinking too. I was like, man, you know what, man? I'm gonna come out on Criminals podcast. I can't start asking him questions. I'm gonna have to invite him to. I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna ask him to come through my podcast one day, man.
You already know I got you, homie. It'll be an honor, huh? That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man, shit. I'm gonna have to. Where's my schedule at, man? We got to schedule a criminal right now.
You already know. I'll be there. You heard it here first. I'm gonna be on program time with Young Dopey. Tap in.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, my bros was talking about, like, man, that last podcast you did was too long.
Yeah.
I was like, man, it was like 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Sometimes it's good to get all that off your chest, though, you know?
So you were able to skim through it?
I was able to get through it a little bit, but I'm gonna be real. I wanted to be more surprised about your history in front. I didn't want to
good,
be like,
bro.
I already heard this. You know what I mean? Like, I
That's
want to
good,
give my
bro.
people the true interactions. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
I checked
bro.
it out. The scene looked dope. Everything looked set up properly. Props for that. It's good to see you doing your thing, homie. Entering this and bossing up and entering the podcast game too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying, bro. You know, I thank everybody humbly, bro. Like, you know, I never thought. I think us as kids, we would never thought that we'll be right here with mics and throwing the podcast.
At all.
But like I tell some of my buddies that I'm trying to catch up with the times, bro. I'm trying to compete, be a contender.
You got it.
You know, and before I cap off with Suge Knight though, man, my greatest memories with him was when we were in the elevator going to the studios.
Yeah.
And he told me, like, he blessed me with this one, that he was like, hey man, you the youngest artist that I ever had next to me, you know?
Wow.
You know, so I was the youngest, you know, and I think, you know, at that time you kind of, you know, like I wore that as a badge of honor, you know?
Yeah.
And that also created all the down moves in Inglewood when I was out there, because I used to sell, I used to be homeless. And it wasn't because my mother and father didn't want me. They'll come and find me in the streets. I just wanted to be independent, bro, because my mother and father, they were great parents, man. You know, and I know it broke their heart for me, but I chose the streets. You know, that shit kind of sucks you up, bro. You know, so I was out there making my money, selling dope, and then the down moves will pull up. And I'm talking about almost, yeah, every set, Inglewood, man, they'll be like, dope. That, you know, my real name's Byron, so I'll be like, Byron, like, Death Row Records, what?
That's
so
dope.
they always show me love. That's before my neighborhood started having problems with the down moves. But I remember those days.
Yeah.
And then the homies would be like, oh, Hollywood ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then this is where I have to start throwing blows with them.
Got
like,
to.
What you mean, homie?
So it's part of the game.
Yeah, like, hey, boo, I ain't know Hollywood. What was cracking, you know?
Yeah.
But it was like that, bro, you know? And this is why I think we grew that brother love. Because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, no, don't tell Dopey that, because you're going to fuck around, rush your ass. you
Yeah,
know?
for sure. And it's dope to see you're able to cross, you know, the lines and train tracks and get that love. I see you with Pac-Man. I see you do your thing. Not a lot of people from our genre, I should say, are comfortable to rub elbows like that. Like me, I've always been cool because like when I was a youngster, I used to slang to the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember my homies very clearly. My homie Blue Rag that signed to the label.
That's
his
dope.
uncle.
He's dope, bro. I haven't met him,
Is
but
a homie Daytime from Westside Project Crips that I knew him and his whole clique from the streets back in the days. I mean, I used to serve him the herb, the whole shit. So it's like we really connected like that. So for me, it's never been a problem. Like when homies be like, hey homie, how you over there doing? Like, what are you talking about? This is California. This is how we do it. Like I'll be busted with these fools, everything. Obviously, we follow suit and follow rules, but that don't mean that we can't get our money and do our business as grown-ass men respectfully. You
That's
feel me?
just natural to you, though, bro.
Yeah.
I see some people, like, they got to get, like, in acting mode.
Yeah.
Like, for you, it's natural, bro. I
Yeah.
see you, bro, and I'll be like, hey, dog, I'll be like, damn, this fool's with Lazy,
Yeah.
with Lil Easy E. And I know you, dog, that's what I'm saying. Like, you a natural leader, bro. Like, you know how to conduct yourself, and you know how to bring that energy out, and it's right, you know.
I appreciate that,
And I know you a businessman. I know when I see what.
Yeah.
And another thing too that I gotta salute to you, man, is that I gravitate to you, man, because you know a lot of people shun on age.
Yeah.
They try to be like, oh, you know, you washed up. Or
Yeah.
that's it when you get older. Yeah. Like, man, don't break my heart like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man, you got me fucked up. Hey, you still grind harder than these younger
And I'm proud of it.
individuals.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what
Yeah.
to me. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be like Criminal.
Yeah.
Ain't no disrespect, but better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, homie, you got to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that mentality, you don't belong in the game. We all got to outdo each other. We all got to have that confidence.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
when we step to any scrap, we don't think the next man's going to win.
Hell no.
I never stepped in a fight and thought, oh, this motherfucker's going to win no matter how big, tall, fat, no matter what.
Yeah.
You got to get it no matter
Yeah,
what.
just go,
That's how
like-
we got to step to the game. And that's
Yeah,
why
bro.
people like me and you bubble to the top.
Yeah,
because we
yeah,
got that confidence. And we can fuck with other people and we can cross cultures and be leaders. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, hey, bro, salute, man.
Yeah,
Shit,
salute
yes.
to you too,
I
man.
always tell the homies that, dog, like, hey, dog, see how Criminal moves, dog. Like, that's, man, you know, like, hey, dog, like, and the homies be like, yeah, fool, you know, we could learn a lot from him.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell people, man. We students, you know, and I really hope that the homies, I post this shit on Instagram. I really do hope that a lot of people are watching us Cause this is legendary right now,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure, homie.
This day is legendary, big time.
It's a beautiful thing to have even this platform, homie, because I know definitely my life, they told me I wouldn't be here with a name like Criminal. I know for sure in your life you face things and people doubting you. So to me, I use that as gasoline to just keep pushing and grinding hard and using the moments, because I got the memories of not having. I was homeless too as a kid, all that shit. Same thing by my own choice. My mom was working hard, all that shit, but we struggled. And I think it's important to never let your foot off the gas, homie. If you really want this shit, ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of I messed up, man. You know, like I get comfortable sometimes. You know.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, I just kind of like, all right, like yeah, you know, the money's coming in.
Yeah.
You know, it's out there, but nah, bro. This music, it elevates too quick, bro.
It does.
It's too fast, man. Like you gotta fucking stay grinding, bro.
You gotta be on top of it. People's attention span these days are so short.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers just keep scrolling. If you ain't got some dope shit, good luck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
if, like I told Critical the other day, there's 60-something thousand songs submitted to Spotify daily. So
how many?
60,000, homie. Fuck. Look that shit up. Fact check it. That's some real
I
shit.
have it. Yeah, you see, you teaching me something right now, bro.
So that shit right there tells us that we're blessed individuals. Because we already beating 60,000 plus people to get anybody to hear our music. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, hell
so it's a beautiful thing. God put us in a position to shine and represent. So we got to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And speaking of, go ahead. I'm gonna cut you off.
One thing, bro, is that I do want to mention, because is that I do feel, man, that sometimes we, like, the music industry is real biased against us, man. You know, like I'm talking about the Latino rap game.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, bro. Like we don't get put on playlists or certain things, man. You know.
Now,
Shit.
do you feel that that's the industry, or you feel it's us ourselves holding us back? Because I got my own opinion. I love to talk my opinion once you say yours.
Yeah, bro. Shit, I'm learning from getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have knowledge on this. I think when we seen each other when I got out this time.
Yeah.
The first time when we met over there by the coast.
Yeah.
We were like, you know, oh man, what should we do? Get a PR, and then you know, you kind of gave me your advice, like, man, like, you know, we doing this shit independent.
Yeah.
It's just I'm learning as I go, you know. And I'm trying other things, you know. That's why Pac-Man is good, man. Because when we sit there and like we don't have people around us, we actually talk business.
Yeah.
And two, man, it's a struggle sometimes for even him, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes is maybe the gangster rap. I don't know if it's too, you know, they want us to just be, you know, different strokes for different folks. You know, everybody likes different music. That's why music's a beautiful thing, man. But it's just like, what is it? It's like you got to find the formula, you know, and that's what I'm doing.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of trying different things, throwing it out, trying to see what's happening. You know, there was one point where some of these labels, I'm talking about like Interscope, bigger labels, we didn't need them no more. We just started dropping. And then they found a way to catch up with the times. Now they control some of the playlists, you know?
Most of them.
Yeah, now you got to go through them. And I understand maybe these playlists want to just deal with certain individuals instead of like this big amount of labels or independent. Because we're learning how to do it ourselves, creating our businesses, LLCs, all of that. So I could only imagine that, you know what, they want a stable middleman. And then they're getting their cut out of that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
For what though? You know, like, man, we could have done it ourselves. There was a point where I was doing it myself, and it's an algorithm now.
Yeah.
It's like now it's
always something changing, right?
Nah, you know what? It's like people like that negativity. They like that. They want you to act a fool on camera just to get their attention. They want you to be annoying
and talked about.
Yeah, and then being like, oh, like look at that fool's jumping around like a fucking monkey, and then that's what gets the following.
Yeah.
And to me, that's sad.
Yeah, that's selling yourself short.
Like, what about us that conduct ourselves right for the people? You know, that keep our names clean, that bring good music, you know, that work hard. Shit, ain't nobody got that in mind to be like, damn, integrity, you know? So it's just like, nah, they rather see that fucking clown on camera doing this, doing that, and you know, like, and it's sad, bro, you know, and I think it's a business, so that's how the playlists look at it, you know. They kind of look at who's the one that's gonna bring more money to them. Everything's a money game, you know.
Absolutely.
And I might be wrong, bro, but you tell me. You know?
Shit, you know what I think is I think you're right. But as far as us holding ourselves back, a lot of us have that mentality. Like, oh, nobody in the game showing us love. Like, why the fuck should they? At the end of the day, if we ain't stepping to the plate of the caliber of spitting the shit that we're supposed to, that's like the other day I was peeping the Hood Stocks interview with King Lil G. And I had to salute the homie. Like, he was saying some very, very important shit that I was like, man, the dude's spitting game. Like, he's giving game. They say the game's to be sold, not told. The homie was giving some game, you feel me? Yeah. And he was saying like, nah, homie, step your motherfucking bars up. Ain't nobody holding you back from these ciphers at BET. Ain't nobody holding you back from fucking getting a PR and pushing your shit like some of these majors. So I think it's also as far as we want to take it, you know what I'm saying? Not very many of us have stepped to that plate, you know?
Exactly.
Not very many of us have taken it that serious. Like, even me, I'm gonna say I'm guilty of it. I try to keep everything independent. I try to keep everything like a tight hold on everything. You see?
Yeah.
And anybody knows to take your shit to a whole nother level, you gotta have a team. You gotta have, and that's why now I have a team. I'm starting to assemble my team. We got Critical. We got my girl, my son. Everybody's part of the team. We got my boy Jay, Rose Lane Records, used to produce with Shaka Khan. So there's people that are now helping elevate my career. So sometimes there has to be a point where you embrace that, because I think a lot of us have too much pride. And we're like, fuck that. Because I'm speaking on myself. I was like, fuck that. I ain't letting nobody get involved in my shit.
Yeah,
I ain't letting nobody fuck my shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I ain't selling out. My shit's too street. I'm not getting on the radio. Fuck that. I'm not. But whatever the case may be, everybody always has a reason. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we just got to, as men, peel that ego back and just fucking put it, what are we really doing it for? You know what I'm saying?
You're right where you're coming from, bro, about that, you know, because a lot of homies have been telling me, like, hey, have you watched that interview with Little G, you know? And I haven't, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I
you
haven't.
Need to, he spit some game.
You know, I have seen little glimpses of stuff like that, but my whole thing is, I just addressed the whole part where he said that, oh, yeah, you know, when he was asked about me, like, oh, yeah, young Dopey from the set.
Yeah,
you know? And to me, it's not about, I know me and him are straight, and we're you know, we know what's going on with ourselves, right?
Yeah.
But I already knew once that was said, it's like I already know what the fans are gonna say.
Yeah.
So that's where, thank you, bro. There's where I was like, oh nah, I already know what's coming out of this shit.
Yeah.
Bam, you know, people will be like, oh yeah, he just brushed you off, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to look at that interview until I met up with him to address that.
I see what you mean. That makes sense.
So it's not no disrespect that I didn't want to. I know egotistic bullshit, you know? Like, to me, it was just more like, I just don't want to see anything else right now, you know? Like,
Yeah.
let me see the homie. But to double back on what you were saying, you know, the part where, you know, us investing in ourselves, the time and bringing it hard, you know, and I do think, yeah, man, that throwing that good energy out there is what gravitates to you back. You know, it don't matter as far as being biased and like us, the Latinos. I think, yeah, I think I would be lying if I would say that the rap game is a predominant black culture thing. Mm-hmm. You know, that we're barely being accepted. You know, now that our people are kicking down the door. Yeah. You know, now that we making money and we making our own businesses and flourishing, that now people are starting to realize and recognize us more. I mean, you criminal, you've been doing your thing for a while, bro. You know, so I'm speaking about it from right now where probably you were at in the beginning, bro.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
feel that.
So that's why the frustration could be like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you were at a point where you were probably like, man, fuck this rap shit, you know?
Sometimes it gets there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or forget this. And I've been there with a lot of other artists that quit, bro. Mm-hmm. They just be like, man, I can't do it no more. So as far as knowledge is power. And I just think a lot of our people don't share that. You know, there was a point, man, where I didn't even know how to fucking make a shirt. You know, and shout out to Wood Class, man, in Inglewood, man. My boy Coast, he was actually the one that's like, hey, Dopey, it ain't that hard. You know, and I would think that people from my neighborhood or somebody that's already doing it, because there was a lot of people making their own clothes, they never thought about
helping you out,
giving young Dopey a motherfucking, throwing them a bone real quick.
Yeah.
You know, so I speak about that right now too, because I'm a big fan of the underdog.
Yeah.
I fucking love underdogs. That's
Shout
all right
out
now.
to Tennessee Titans.
Yeah,
That's what I be doing. Trust me, that's my life.
Hey man, so Titans, man, they hard.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. I like to see them play, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's football. That's another conversation.
Got you. I just had to throw that in there, my bad.
Yeah, man.
So go ahead.
But right now, like BMF, man, that dude Lamar,
Yeah.
he the underdog, and I just be like, ooh, you know, like the underdog, man. I always root for them, you know.
Yeah.
So in regards to that, man, like when you're trying to come up, people won't just throw you a bone, you know, and you got to learn it yourself, you know, and you would think that your own close homies will show you though, but they don't. So right now I'm working with a lot of artists that are underdogs, bro. This is why I'm actually gonna drop a compilation with underdogs, with people that deserve a little more recognition, like Rolo G from Oxnard.
Yeah.
Like Oxnard Pugs. You've worked with him before. Yeah.
Shout out to the homies. 805 on the motherfucking
Yeah,
map.
man. From them to West DeMars in San Diego to
619.
my boy
shout out.
D9 in Watts. You
There
know
you
what
go.
I'm saying? To my boy Buckwheat in West LA. You know,
Okay.
to my boy Lil Lucky from Wilmington. My boy Navit from Wilmington. You know.
Okay.
Phantom Wilmington. They got engineering skills. They doing all types of moves. Young. Like I'm just like, hey, come through, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm rooting for the underdog. I want y'all to shine. You
Yeah.
know, and when I get on the phone with them, they don't know about registering your music.
Yeah.
They don't know about Sound Exchange.
Damn.
They don't know about these business moves, bro. I had to learn that myself, bro. I had to literally watch YouTube and wonder why my homies or people were not letting me know. But it's just, we're all so busy, Krim.
Now, I want to ask you a serious question. Do you think that has to do, because I personally think that comes from two places. I think that goes back to, like, I'm going to take it back to the block. My experience in the rap game and my experience in the neighborhood. So when I started coming up and I started slanging a little bit in my neighborhood and, like, in the streets, the people that were having control of that,
Yeah.
they started feeling a little weary. Like, instead of taking me under the wing and be like, we could get money together, they were trying to shut me down. They're like, I'm stepping on their toes type of shit. You know what I mean? Homies from different cliques, different type of shit, ego, stuff like that. So my whole point is, the reason why I bring that up is, do you think that they had a fear of Young Dopey? Did they have, not a fear, but were they, is it a situation where somebody's worried that maybe rubbing elbows with you, that, damn, if I show this fool this, he might just... Is it a lack of confidence? Because I feel like from my situation, it was always a lack of confidence, whoever was standing next to me.
Of course, bro. Like, I mean, as quiet as it's kept, of course, man. You know, you don't think people look at me like a threat?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't think people look at you like a threat?
All day.
And it's sad, homie, that some people just don't want to see you shine. You know, and I get it. There's another thing too. Like, I'm hard on my brothers, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, I'm not just gonna give you a handout. That's a way of you know, sometimes you gotta give your brothers a tough love. Meaning, not in the music game.
Yeah.
I'll teach you. What's the saying? You could lead the horse to the water.
Yeah.
But that's
Can't
on
make a
him.
motherfucker drink it. Yeah.
That's on him to drink it.
Absolutely.
So, like, you know, I know that part. It's kind of like that saying that there's two sides of the coin, bro. So if somebody leads you to the water, do something with it.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody ever led me to the water, baby.
Damn, that's a sad thing, dog.
Yeah. So
That's a sad
this
thing.
is where, so this is why it's just like, okay. So me now that I know how to make a shirt, and every dollar that I make, everybody that goes to my online store, go check out www.youngdopey.com. Hey. I have to do I have to promote, you know what I'm saying?
Plug that shit all day. I'm gonna go after this and order me some shit.
Yeah. Hey, man, thank you, bro.
Gotta support.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, after you learn how to do it and you see how, like, I ain't gotta sell drugs no more on Imperial.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta do that. Like, you know what, man? Like, we staying positive, bro. We doing legit things. We paying our taxes with this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I got it out the mud. So shame on you if you're not showing your bros the way, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's shame. So you, I think you could read between the lines, Krim.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that don't want to see you elevate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, man, I really don't care, bro. Like, cause you know, if you a true one, you gonna make it out that motherfucking fog.
No matter what.
Hell yeah.
Nothing's gonna hold you back.
Nothing's gonna hold you back, bro. So this is why I speak on the underdog. I speak on all these artists that doesn't know how to register. I know I could gain money off of it.
Yeah.
And like that dude Wes Watson, I think he's a dope white man. You know, he exercises and all that. Very disciplined. He's done prison time.
Yeah.
I like listening to him sometimes because, like, yeah, man, he's dope. You know, and he has seminars and you gotta pay him. And sometimes I speak to some artists and I just give them that game. I lead them to the water, bro. But only so much. And then I start seeing how valuable that information is.
Yeah.
So this is when I thought about making my own podcast.
Yeah.
And doing my own thing, bro.
Smart.
I got a son. I'm trying to stay legit, bro. I'm not trying to go back. I'm not trying to start moving weight. I'm not trying to start fucking doing all this crazy stuff. Like, nah, bro. I think I got enough talent and confidence that this music stuff is gonna work out for me. That I don't need to go back to that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I refuse to lose, like Brother Lynch.
Absolutely. Hell
refuse to lose.
Hey, shout out to homie Brother Lynch. I was just talking to him the other day. He should be on the podcast real soon.
Oh yeah, that dude's a savage.
Yeah, he was supposed to come here and record his album. We were in the middle of doing our shit.
That's about to die, man.
That's all good. That's all good. But yeah, that's how we do it, man. It's a beautiful thing to see the growth, the rise. That's one thing that I'll give props to my teachers and mentors in the game when it came to, you know, DJ Fave from Lighter Shade of Brown that was producing. He always used to kick game. Even Capone, like, a lot of people have shit to say about certain individuals, but when people give that much opportunity and that much game to people and really try to elevate, that goes to speak on their character. It's like people's confidence is like grow. It's better if you share your blessings. I guess that's the best thing I could say to put it lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you share your blessings, you keep that confident. It don't matter who's around you, homie. Let the next man shine even harder than you. At the end of the day, we all gonna shine together. You know what I'm saying? That's my mentality. You know.
Well, technology is definitely bringing us back to. Not back together, but us together.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. You know, we're getting a lot of exposure. I always hear this about that raza don't help each other. Yeah. So is that what you mean, bro? Like, what you're trying to say, that we kind of don't
absolutely
help each other out?
It's a lot. It's not a secret that a lot of people in positions to put people on never help each other. It's very uncommon for what you just said about helping out a bunch of homies. Mm-hmm. It's very uncommon for Mr. Criminal and Crime Family to give a bunch of homies from different neighborhoods that never had a chance to rap. High Power, same thing. Usually people get their fame, their little bit of light, whatever they get, and they don't want to shine it. They don't want to share it. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep that shit. I've witnessed that so many times. I've seen so many empires rise and fall because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm saying to make a long story short is I think there needs to be more people like Young Dopeys, like Mr. Criminals, like Mr. Capones, where we don't give a fuck. We have so much confidence in ourselves that we don't give a fuck who's standing next to us. We're gonna keep on grinding no matter what. We're gonna get it no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at life.
Hell yeah. And shout out to Mr. Capone, man. He was actually one of the first that reached out and acknowledged my talent, man. And it goes back to your podcast, man, which was with ODM, right?
Yeah.
You know, and how you gave him his flowers, bro.
Have to.
You know what I'm saying? And I salute you for that, man, because we could never, forget about, that rise, man.
Yeah, a lot of people do. That shit blows my mind.
That was dope. When I see that, there could have been no more beautiful way to say it, man. Like he, if he paved the way for you, no matter how it was, like look at what you got, bro.
Yeah.
And you went to the side, started doing your thing, and look at you now, man.
Yeah,
shit.
man.
You always been your own boss, but now you just elevating more, and he's doing his thing still, and I see nothing but mutual respect between y'all. And I speak on that, man, because imagine yourself in your life being asked about Mr. Capone, Mr. Capone, Mr. Capone, Mr. Capone, and then all you do is just rub it off like he was,
That's something to consider. I've never thought of like that.
Nah, but so this is why I told Lil G that cut it out, bro.
Yeah.
All that, he from the set, like, nah, homie, we got a story, bro.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So we brothers, shit, we doing it. But you know what? It's he didn't even mean it that way though. When we spoke, and man, we had a great time, man. He was just like, man, he just like, I just felt that maybe, we'll just keep whatever our history like private,
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like how, like just in reference to you and Capone were already out there, me and Lil G's beginning days were still in the closet, like nobody knew nothing, So it was just like, I just felt that I wasn't trying to offend you or disrespect anybody, so I just kind of felt like I put that like whatever,
Yeah.
So yeah, my whole thing is just like, let's not do that, because now that we're in the same industry, and then these fans, man, they
take everything.
They
dissect shit.
Yeah, they'd be like, why didn't he? Imagine they would be like, what's up with hey Criminal, what's up with Mr. Capone? And then you probably would have been like, oh yeah, he there. Oh yeah, that's the homie. And we're like, ooh, like, oh yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
It's just like, why?
Yeah.
The fans would be like, why? Oh hell no, they beefing it. Oh shit.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
That would definitely be the conclusion.
And that's why I didn't want that.
Yeah.
Especially too because I hold my neighborhood and our battlefield and everything that we do to the highest. We came from that, me and Little G. So that's why I just be like, bro, it's just not me and you, man. It's the whole program, bro. And we gotta think about everything. So he was just like, man, all right, and it takes a brotherhood and leaders to be like, sometimes we gotta uplift each other, debate. Brothers will be brothers,
It is what it is.
I'm pretty sure you had your debates with Capone sometimes, and just to be like, how you wanted to do things and how he wanted to do things. But me and Little G has always kept it respectful. It has never been like, fuck you or fuck you. None of that,
That's how it should be.
Yeah, bro. So this is why, like, it's definitely, a brotherhood that we need to continue and give flowers to those that deserve it. You know? And in my podcast, I did, mention that as well. That what it was from me being in the hood. And then me being like, oh. He was the one that took me to meet Downer. And then this is where, like it was like, hey, let's go to death row. So, shout out to King Lil G for making that happen, bro,
Hell yeah, and for his rise in the game and representing the culture. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's important for us all to embrace one another and show love and like a lot of people know, there's not too much love. There's a lot of pride in the game. You know what I'm saying? But I feel as true leaders, we could take that veil off and be like, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's stand together, I was happy when I ran into you at Nipsey's funeral. When I saw you, I was like, oh shit, it's Young Dopey. This is my opportunity to show some love, embrace the homie. You know what I'm saying?
I like how we see each other though.
Yeah.
This is what I remember.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Let me put this blue rag.
Nah, you good.
Okay, look. This is what I remember from you.
Kid game.
I was walking, right?
I
was walking with my baby mom. So
yeah.
And then I seen you. I'm like, oh shit, they go Crim.
Yeah.
So just so y'all know, I call Criminal Crim. You know, so I'm walking, right? And then I see you, and then you put down your drink, and this is This was you. Hold on. That's what you did.
Is that right?
And then you looked at me and then you were like, man, that 211 in progress, that shit was hard. You know?
Yeah.
And I was just like, hell yeah, bro. Like, hey, homie, thank you, dog. For that
Yeah.
moment, I was just like, damn, I just got props for one of the best in the game.
Man.
You know, so to me, little do you know what you did to little old me in the streets, dog. You
Yeah.
gave me hope, bro.
That's dope.
I'm like, damn, Criminal respected what I gave him. Like, hell yeah, man. That song was a banger.
Yeah.
Man, I still go back to that shit. There's a lot of homies that don't know about that song.
Hey, we gotta shoot a video of that.
Man,
I think that if we
stop
shot a video of that motherfucker, it'll be
I
over.
told you when I got out.
Nah, we got it. And it ain't too old. It ain't too late to do it. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
can still
man,
do some
it-
shit.
And I wanted to speak on that, man. I've been, you know, the internet blows up, and then when they talk about who's the king of Chicano rap and all this bullshit, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
to
me too.
You know,
People
but-
kept asking me about it. I'm like, I ain't paying attention to that shit.
Hey, no, but I was like, man, where the fuck they mentioning Criminal at, man? What
Mm-hmm.
the fuck? My boy been in that shit, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. Somehow you could very strategically be left out of certain conversations, and I feel like that shit wasn't by accident. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 1,000. You know, everybody knows my resume out here. I'm one of the highest selling Latin rappers of the West Coast in history, homie. So
I
it
just
is
think
what
they
it is.
respect you, bro. You know, and
Yeah.
everybody does. And you know, Little G, if you see, even when me and him was, you know, like still breaking bread, doing things like in 2010 when I get out, or like 2012 when I got out, because I've been in and out my whole fucking life. Right?
Yeah.
So I remember seeing some of his interviews, man.
Yeah.
And he looked forward to work with you, bro.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
seen
like-
some interviews where he's showing love.
Yeah, he's like, man, Mr. Crip, yeah, bro, like he respected you, you know. So,
Yeah,
but
we
one
all
thing,
kings.
but yeah, one thing is exactly that. We all kings, bro.
Yeah.
we all on top, and that's why I do respect. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been waiting to see what I got to say about that.
Yeah,
But I do appreciate how Conejo conducted himself
yeah,
right there.
like a G.
He's just like, hey man, you want that? Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know? And then, you know, Lil Rob not responding. Cause you know, I gotta give him his flowers too, man. He did his thing.
Legend.
Yeah, he's a legend in this game, dog. And shit, I remember growing up in Inglewood, my sister's boyfriend, baby daddy, which is now my beautiful niece and wonderful nephew's father. And he would tell people that Lil Rob was his cousin.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was just so much.
That
he
hood
was,
fame.
Yeah, he was so much of a
Staple in our culture.
Yeah, in our culture, bro.
Yeah.
That I can't. I would be fake, like right here, lying about that. And it's, you know, my little brother Jason, man, he had some Cortez that Little Rob signed, and I think my little brother would be like, come on, bro, don't diss Lil Rob, don't trip on him. Oh, don't trip. And then there's some people though that love you so much, bro.
Yeah.
Like my boy, you know, I don't want Lil Sadie will probably be like, why you putting me out there like that? You know what I'm saying? He did tell me when I
Yeah.
told him, hey, I told Criminal that that me and you used to bump his shit. Like he was all like, why you gotta put me out there like that? Cause he's on that. He, you know, my boy's a rooster. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like, but he's a man, so he just kind of feels like,
Yeah.
you know. But I definitely think, man, that when all of that happened, when all that was going on, I just took you know, a seat in the passenger and just grabbed some popcorn and just watch the show, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because there's another side to the coin too.
Mm-hmm.
MCing, being an MC, is where rap came from, bro.
Absolutely.
Is challenging one another.
Yeah.
So I do think also that's also the other side of the coin where, you know, that's like back in the day MCing where you're challenging the next artist.
Yeah.
So that's why too I also seen it as a recreational thing.
Yeah.
So as you see, like my salute to Conejo, how he dealt with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And salute to him too, because just recently I got put on his podcast.
Yeah.
And he mentioned me, man. And I do remember, man, when he hit the county jail.
Yeah.
And people were telling me, man, like, hey, Conejo from Harpies right here. And then I was always a serious, quiet individual in county jail, man, because they got so many informants in there, bro, that I just won't talk to anybody, you know?
Yeah.
So I just be like, all right. But it turned out that, yeah, he was there, you know, and for sure, I sent my love to him. And I just told everybody, like, hey, man, like, let the man rest, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I knew, hey, it's crazy how the passion of music and love for music, I knew in my heart that he needed rest, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, like, let that man rest, you know?
Yeah.
Like, let him
Been through a
chill
lot.
out. He chill out, yeah, because he was on the run.
For years.
So, and it didn't matter that if he was from Harpies and, you know, I was from 18, you know, and whatever, you know, that at that point, you know, I became the brotherhood of the Sur, you know,
Yeah.
like us Sureños, like I just graduated from, you know, like I always loved the hood, 18th Street and all that, but it's a different thing once you start going through struggles with camaradas from different neighborhoods.
That's when it gets real.
It gets really real, bro. So that's why I'm just like, all right, like, you know what, he's here, like, that's cool, man. Like, man, I could only imagine what he went through. And, you know, like, now to see him, you know, doing this thing, and it's just like, let the man be.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why the way he responded, it was just like, thank you. Because that was a tricky situation, because I'm forced to ride with Little G.
Yeah.
Because he's from my neighborhood.
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn, and I think Conejo keeps all of that in mind.
Yeah.
You know, there was just so you know, there was some homies that you know, we lined it up. We caught fades just because we did that song.
Is that right?
Me, you, and Conejo.
Is that right?
Hell yeah, but it's okay. I
part
love
of the
that
game.
shit.
Yeah.
Bring it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's the part of the business. You know, I was also in the penitentiary with his brother. You know, me and him didn't talk. You know, I was doing my thing. His brother was actually, I think, a lifer, and he made it home. I ended up getting snatched up from that yard. So I always tell Conejo that, you know, it's a bigger picture, bro.
Always
you know?
is.
And I'm not, you know, like, I wish I'm there to lead my brothers all the time before they speak, you know, but I think it was a recreational thing with Lil G, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, I think, I didn't watch the interview, but I think he did mention it in like, oh yeah, I was just like trolling, you know?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
He said like, I was just trying to get y'all
Get some attention. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and he did.
It worked.
And
Everybody was
worked.
talking about that shit.
Yeah, but you know, just to me, man, it's dope. You know, it's crazy what you could do with this music. You could create so much controversy, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the thing. You know, we could just create anything right now. We just do it and go
Nah, for
viral,
sure.
bro. Right?
Nah, yeah.
But we ain't trying to do that.
Nah, for sure.
Hell nah, man. We got much more integrity, bro.
We got bigger things and bigger pictures. I believe in my heart that we all have bigger visions. You know what I'm saying? I think
sir.
that at the end of the day, we're all trying to feed our families, try to make these legitimate businesses, so we could be respected by our peers out here. So people don't speak that we don't have our place in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because I know damn well I'm carving out my spot. I know you got your spot. King Little G got his spot. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Nobody could take that from us.
And look at all these other good camaradas that are actually doing well too. Little Rob, Capone, you know, Conejo. All of them are doing great. You too, you know. And if I left anybody out, you know, it's not, you know, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of great talent out there amongst our people. Little One, San Diego, you know, rest in peace, Night Owl, Mr. Shadow, you know, all these people. And I'm pretty sure, you know, back then I seen the whole, you know, like, I think we all had egos, bro.
All of us.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all like, you know, I get it.
We're all younger. We're all fresher, closer to being fresh out our hoods in the rap game. And I think I remember a lot of times, homie, like Capone having to take me aside, like, hey, chill out, homie. Leave that neighborhood shit to the side. Like, we're trying to get money out here. Because I was fresh out, like, pressing up on fools. I remember a couple times pressing up on Capone's homie Dreamer from his neighborhood, a couple people, and it was like, just doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, homie? Like, I was a little bit of an enforcer myself. You know, tall homie, always had confidence. I remember I used to make motherfuckers take off their shirts and shoes in the hotels, walk out. Like, get the fuck out of here, homie. You know what I'm saying?
You want to know a fun fact, bro?
Yeah, tell me.
This shit's a crazy one, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of good times, man, in the boat.
Okay.
Because I actually haven't been in interviews and man, you know, it was a part of my growth.
Yeah.
But there was a time where Lil G dissed Little Rob.
I remember that. 187 Little Rob.
Yeah. Man, I was fresh out the penitentiary in 2010. You know what I'm saying? Little young me, you know? We were in Vegas. I think they had like a car show, a lowrider show. I was sitting like in a booth, and he was setting like clothes, and then another camp was setting clothes. And this is how serious the streets is to me. I just seen everybody go towards the stage, and then the girls were all like, "Oh, that's Little Rob." I didn't even ask Lil G nothing. I stood up, took off my shirt, and I was just like, "Come on, fool." And that fool was all like, "Hey, Dopey, chill." And I was like, "What's up, fool?" He's all like, "What you tripping on?" I'm all like, "That's Little Rob, fool."
Fool, you just dissed.
Yeah, and I was all like, "I'm about to smash on that fool."
Yeah.
Palabra.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, "Dopey, chill."
Yeah.
He had to have a talk with me, and I didn't know what was going on, bro.
You were like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Well, yeah, bro, that's how serious this shit is. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, I mean, this is how the fans look at it, bro.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
They look at it like, oh, nah, they beefing. Like, they got problems. They dissing each other, disrespecting each other. They got problems.
And this is representing your neighborhood.
But yeah, so how do you think I was, where I was just like, man, fuck that. You know, like, if my homeboy, you know, that you know, he's my brother.
Yeah.
He disrespected you, like, and shit, I'm with him.
100%.
So yeah, man, and he's like, chill, and I just didn't, man. But that's how naive I was. But then again, man, like I started seeing how the game was, like oh shit, like we can. So this is like a viral thing, or what is it?
Yeah.
You know, but I'm pretty sure, you know, Lil G, he was also, you know, going through his struggles.
Yeah.
And how he got handled, like, not handled, but, you know, kind of, how would you say it? Like, I don't want to say played, but by youngster.
Yeah.
You know how, like,
he learned the dirty side of the game.
yeah, people did him wrong, bro.
Yeah.
So at that point too, like I feel like my neighborhood too, being from 18th Street, at one time, like, we were being hated, dog. Like, we felt like we didn't have a place in this, where a lot of people would be like, y'all will never make it in this industry, bro.
I feel that.
Just because we were the most hated, you know, and it was just like, damn, going against those odds, bro. You know, it's something that even then it never broke down my confidence. So I know where Lil G came from. He felt like he had to, you know what, like, make noise some way, somehow.
Yeah.
You know, and there's where he, you know, so that's why, regardless, I was a warrior for him, and I was ready to roll with him behind that. And, you know, I really never had no problems with Lil Rob, man. Shit, you know, like, he was good. Like, I bumped his music and shit.
Yeah.
But it was that serious, bro, where I was on parole. I wasn't even supposed to be in Vegas, but I was going to run up there and just get busy, you know?
Nah, I remember those same type of conversations with my homeboys. I remember my homie Baby Huey. He's like a rider from my neighborhood, always in every single penitentiary. Every time I run into like hood motherfuckers, they're like, I know your homie so-and-so, you know? And I remember him writing me letters. Clearly, homie, when I was in the middle of our beats, like, hey, homie, fuck the rap, fuck the mic. We're gonna bust these Glocks when I get out. Like, fuck the bullshit, you know? So you always have them homies that they're like, fuck the rap shit. We were doing this shit before the rap. Like, you representing, but we really from this shit, you know what I mean? Like, let's show them what's cracking. So I remember at that time I had so much to lose. That's when I was like, damn, homie, you gotta make a decision. Like, what am I really doing, homie? Am I really gonna fuck off my career for some rap shits, for some fools that are just dissing me? Or what's up? And then half the time we run into them, smash them anyway, so.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't speak on that, like, as far as like, oh yeah, you know, to get some type of recognition. It's just that, yeah, man, you know, we got that much power and influence, bro.
Yeah, it was our reality.
Yeah, we got that much power and influence, man, that we need to be careful what we do with it, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, this is why right now I'm telling my stories, bro, just so people could be like, okay, like, is this a stunt or is this real? You know, because social media would do that.
Hell yeah.
It would change things around. You know, there's people talking about like they're big this and big that, man. When little do you know, man, they ain't nobody around here.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm hearing a lot of that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's weird,
just,
right?
Yeah, bro. It's just like, man, like don't let the internet control you, everybody. You know, I know you probably didn't live the life that we live, but just know that real business is not meant to be put out there. And man, just respect the game.
Respect the game, and you last a lot longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I seen a lot of fools come and crash and burn quick.
Yeah.
And they feel that confidence. They feel that we all felt at one point. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't know how to carry themselves the right way. You just see them making themselves their own exit out the game. It's like, damn, you can see the shit coming from a mile away sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why it's better to just so in certain situations know who to rub elbows with and who not. I get asked a lot about certain people, and I mean it's evident who I conduct my business with, who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I fuck with who I fuck with, you fuck with who you fuck with, and we fuck with who we don't. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be real careful, bro.
You have to.
You gotta be real careful, man, because like I said, you don't want people they got a question mark, you know, fucking up your business.
100%.
It's like, fuck, man. And you know them essays don't play, bro.
Nah.
Like, hey,
Not
no,
even close.
that's the thing, man. And some people are just naive. I think any younger rapper out there, man, it don't hurt to reach out to us instead of dissing us.
For sure.
The fuck, you know, they should have got at us. You know, they should understand that it was hard for us to build our empire.
Yeah.
You know, to like, man, you got to be real careful with that. You know, like shit. You know, we're just gonna lose everything. Man, the little that I got right now, I have to go through all those blood, sweat, and tears, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like for somebody to come in and fuck that up, hell no, man.
Ain't gonna happen.
Nah, and you too, man. That's why, you know, like I understand where you're coming from. You gotta, what's that called? Tread carefully, cautiously.
Hell
you know?
yeah.
That's why, but you know, now that we doing business together, you know, you can trust and believe, bro, that I respect that, man. You know, like we on the mutual train, bro, you know?
Hell
like,
yeah.
To greatness and to achieveness, man. And I look forward to this album we're gonna drop, bro.
Man, Critical's been making the beats. It's been kind of coming out crazy. I've been hearing some of the tracks, and it's been pretty amazing, homie. Like I told you, homie, I'm gonna say it in front of the world because I meant it. I'm watching this album as a fan. I'm listening to it. I'm watching the whole creation as a fan because that's how I want to consume it. You know what I'm saying? Even how I'm having this interview. Yeah. I'm also a student of the game, homie. As many years as I've been in this, my love has always been a fan to music, homie. So it's an honor for me to have you sitting in the seat and be able to tell your story and be able to have as a fan point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm a blessed individual that I could sit here with some of my favorite rappers in the world, including you, and get a personal conversation, homie. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what rap does for you if you really put your heart in it. And that's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying?
But let me tell this to the fans, though.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were in the studio and Criminal was just sitting there quietly just watching you. hey, Mr. Criminal sits there in the couch looking at me when I'm writing and Critical doing his thing, and then it could be intimidating, but to me it's fuel to the fire, bro. To me, I just feel like yeah, bro, like I gotta show out in front of the G homie.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta show out. You know, like I can't leave this man down. He's trusting me with a task.
Hell
and we agreed to this task. So if you gave me that task, I'm gonna handle business.
That's love, homie.
You feel me? So just so you know, like, and to the viewers out there, man, any artist, don't truck it, man, when you in the studio. Don't start getting all drunk and lost and you know, not knowing how to perform, man, because it might be your day to shine, and then you're gonna lose that opportunity, bro.
That's real shit.
I've been in the studio where some artists just like, they don't know how to handle themselves, dog, and they're so talented that I just don't want to fuck with them no more.
Yeah.
Because they're more of a liability.
100%.
You know, I'm not gonna let them fuck up all this $1,000 fucking equipment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
waste time.
Yeah, waste time, bro.
All that
like
shit.
all that, nah, bro. I'm not gonna do that. Like, hey, sayonara. you're dopey when I was dopey little. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's okay. I understand where you're at, bro. Get at me when you grow up.
For sure.
And I definitely ain't got the time to mentor you right now because I got a lot of little homies from my set I got to mentor. And even that's just a fucking headache. And now it's just like, I get where they're at. I cannot tell my little homies, they're not going to listen to me.
Yeah.
That's why the little homies you see right here, they're hard-headed, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I get it, man. You know, like it's the cycle of life, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I remember my older homies was trying to slow me down. You know, I tell this guy, stop drinking, with you up, and he goes straight to the liquor store, gets to talk to him.
It is what it is, man.
And I'll be like, God damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this fool don't listen. It's
Yeah.
just like, all right, we're not gonna listen.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, man, hey, I salute you for that, man. I accept your challenge. You know,
right.
every time we're in the studio, man, I'll be like, okay, you shot me that beat, I'm gonna show you what I can do.
That's love.
Because I know you could bring it. You know, I know you could bring, like, what would Criminal do with this beat? Like, if anything, I'm trying to, like, that's friendly competition.
Yeah. That's how it should be.
Yeah, but you bring the best out of me, bro.
That's dope as fuck.
You bring the best out of me, bro. So that's why I think this project is gonna be dope as fuck.
That's
you know,
love, homie.
because you bring the best out of me, bro. So it's just like, hell yeah, like, Criminal's a part of this. I want to show him that whatever it is he's seen in me, it's not the end. It's better.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I hope, man, that I'm not disappointing, bro.
Hell fucking nah, homie. We got some heat already coming. I wish time could go by faster so people could hear this shit quicker. You know what I'm saying? But it's
I'm ready,
coming.
man. Just hold. Hey, give me 3-4 days straight. And
Yeah.
Critical is gonna be like, nah, fuck that. Don't
Hit him upside the
Nah, I'm
head.
down, bro.
Critical's ready to work. This man is ready to work. The dude, I don't know. I seen him out work with many engineers and producers in my life. Homie can't hang with me, and this dude could hang. That workflow. Shit, I seen you guys last time I dipped. I was like getting ready to go to bed. I was smoking blunt or something. I looked at my cameras. I was like, 3:30. These fools are still in the studio. I hit it. I was like, damn, Dopey still rapping 3:30. What the fuck is going on over there? So you guys be getting it in too. You know what I'm saying?
bro. You know, some days I know you've seen that I could work in minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm human, bro. You know, and some songs
Take more.
take longer.
It is what it is. That's part of the creative process.
Yeah, like some days I just be like so much in my head, you know, and it's just like, and then I filter that. So that's the good thing that I do with my music.
Yeah.
I always ask other artists too, like, what kind of artist do you think I am? So let me ask you that. When I rap, what kind of artist do you think, like, meaning the lyrics that I bring? Because I know I'm not the most lyrical, bro.
In your opinion.
Yeah, I do think that I'm a storyteller
Okay.
and I pour out my heart, bro.
You could hear that.
Yeah, so
100%. You could hear that authenticity in your shit.
So sometimes that's why I think my brother Gangsta Wish is not, he's underrated, bro, because he's a lyricist. He's somebody that has the metaphors and comes in with, you know, like, and sometimes I just look at him, I just be like, man, bro, I cannot top that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You know, but at the same time, it's crazy how I could just tell a story about something that I went through, and I know that there's some lyrics that I write that I feel like I'm about to bust out in tears, bro. You know, because I'm filtering this pain, agony, this stuff like through music. You know, and I think that's the thing that helped my sanity, bro, is that music has been therapeutic for me. You know, it has helped me through my toughest times. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, thank you to the music gods.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That gave me something to keep my sanity. Because if not, man, I would have been in the set, man, still gunning shit down, bro. And you know where that ends up.
Hell yeah.
But music saved me, bro.
This is a way that you could still represent everything that you love and that you carry with pride and make money for your family and do it in a positive way and let it out in the studio. I think that's a beautiful thing. Huh? You could challenge all that shit and put it out into music and you got millions of views, homie. Because obviously what you do is authentic to the point where millions of people around this world feel it. Because I don't give a fuck what nobody says. People don't feel people like that if they don't relate to it. You know what I'm saying? They're not just gonna click it and watch it for no reason. You got tens of millions of 20, 50, 60 millions of views. And that's all because of it's coming from your corazon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. So that's why, like, sometimes I feel like, man, you know, I wish I could bring it like on a. You're never gonna catch me like in a circle like Eminem, like and me, like battle rapping.
I would love to do that one day.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
You can spit from the dough.
I can spit from the. That's all I do.
All
the shit that we do, this whole Critical's right here.
All freestyle.
I haven't recorded. I haven't wrote down one lyric since we got this fucking building, homie.
That's dope.
Every single album, Criminal Mentality 1, 2, 3, Gangster Love, all the rhythms. It's even getting to the point where the talk box, all the shit I'm playing in the talk box. On God, homie, Critical's right here. I'm just freestyling that shit.
That's what makes you the best, bro.
Thank you, homie. Yeah, we don't write nothing. It's just all coming out of the heart and the you know what I mean? Whatever God wants me to spit.
The other day I was with, there's an artist. I'm so connected with my neighborhood and my G homies from the set that like we got different branches from the neighborhood, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's always like a handful of individuals that are reputables from every clique.
Yeah.
You know? And I keep a good relationship with them. And their kids, they call me uncle.
Oh yeah.
They be like, hey, unc. And I be like, dang, man, you making me feel old. You know? But my nephew, Wes DeMars, man, he don't know how to read and write, bro.
Damn.
He don't know how to read and write. Why? Because I was always in the penitentiary with his father, Weddle. What up, Weddle?
Shout out Weddle.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, like, he trusts me with his kids, man, and Wes DeMars, he's a grown man now. He don't know how to read and write, but all he do know how to do is press record.
Damn.
And he knows the melodies.
That's hard.
So when he goes in the studio, he just spits it from the dome. And that shit comes out hard.
Hell yeah.
So that's why big ups to Wes DeMars, my nephew, man. Shit, that motherfucker's beast, man. He's from San Diego. And I feel it, man. I wish I was like that, man. I wish I knew how to record.
Yeah.
Make beats. Like record myself, make beats, write my own music. There's a lot of artists that know how to do all of that.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how to fucking engineer.
Well, it's just about how much you want it. And it's about your situation. Like recently I've been designing a lot of shit for my clothing line. Not because I want to, because it's out of necessity. Sometimes shit's birthed out of necessity. Like I can't depend on people. I'll send people to design like I need this shit done by next week. Motherfuckers come up with every excuse under the sun not to do it. And that's why I figured out this shit ain't for you. That's why you ain't successful. And that's why I'm in my position, because I'll stay up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning editing fucking videos or designing some shit. I was at the crib doing so much work for my clothing line before I got here with you running. I ain't even ate all day, you know? Some people have that hunger more than others, you know what I'm saying? So it's just not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's obviously for you, it's obviously for Critical, but some people that get handed it and it comes easier to them, they fumble that shit. You know
your hunger's on a different level, bro. I don't see anybody hustling like you.
Man, shout out to my mom for that. You know what I'm saying? My mom, I seen my mom since I was a kid grind like that, and I don't know. It's just something in the water.
Another thing too, bro, is shout out to the wifey, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations on y'all, man. And
I appreciate
like
that.
I tell every artist that I see there, you know, shout out to my boy Young Flox from North Hollywood, from Northside 18.
Yeah.
He also has his woman always there supporting him. Any woman that supports them, it makes it greater for us.
Yeah.
As an artist.
That shit is hella important.
Yeah, bro. And like, and if not, then just kick rocks, girl. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
you know, like, so,
For sure.
you know, that's why, like, there's either the single artist or either the woman that helps you create an empire.
Mm-hmm. My wife is half my empire.
Yeah, so
she runs this shit with me.
Yeah, so there's no in between, bro.
There is no in between.
That toxic stuff, it'll knock you off grid, bro.
Real shit.
So that's why I choose to be single, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know, like, so
shout out Young Dopey for being single.
You know,
That's right.
Hey, man, it happens, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, for sure. But yeah, shout out to Wifey, his baby girl. She helps run this whole empire. I have a conversation with her. Every single artist that I bring to the label, I ask her opinion. She runs all the merchandise. She helps all my motivation. Like, she holds me down like a motherfucker. Like today, I was on my way out here. I'm running around 100 miles an hour. She's like, you need to eat. You need to get a drink of water. Like, if it wasn't for that type of support, mine would have broke down a long time ago. Like, I'd probably be up in the hospital type shit because I don't take care of myself. I'm so focused on the fucking hustle. So what you're saying is 100% real. You know,
I want to, you know, spread that energy, man. I know there's so many people watching us, bro. They're gonna watch this, and I want to spread the correct word, man.
That's love.
I want them to know when I talk. Like I tell people in this world, man, my yes is my yes and my no is my no. Shit, I came in here like, did we discuss any script, Krim?
Hell nah.
We came in here just raw.
Hell nah.
Like, hey, bro, like, ain't no reason to.
Yeah, you told me anything's on the table, ask it, let's go.
Yeah,
you know?
shit, you can ask me anything. Go
Hell
ahead,
yeah.
man, shit. Like,
You know, I did want to ask you something.
Yes,
that I have my opinion, and I think a lot of people, it's a divided conversation in our game. Being that you grew up in Inglewood, obviously it's a divided city. There's a mixture of culture there, right? As you mentioned, there's a lot of bloods. What's your opinion on Latin rappers using the N-word?
Oh yeah, that's a good conversation. Hey, Chief, could you refill me, bro? Yeah, 4-5. My bad. I'm drinking on some Hennessy.
Shout out to the homie getting this Hennessy for Dopey. You already know.
I'm glad you asked that question.
It's an important one.
Oh shit, dude. That's what I wanted to do. He wanted a piece of my chapstick earlier, man, and he ended
Fucked it all up.
Fucked it all up.
I hate when homies do that shit. It is what it is.
It's easy, like I said. It's an easy call, bro. You know, because I've been through this conversation in times of war.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna speak on it as what I did to my brothers in the county jail and the penitentiary.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So in Supermax, you know, like 2015, if you're fighting murder or attempted murder, you're considered not a high power inmate, but right under it. Like you're high risk. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, 2015, they had something called a lifer corner in Supermax, you know? And so right there, they had the 800 floor, which was 825. Thank you, bro. Which was 825 corner, and then they had the lifer corner and 720 corner in the 700 floor in Supermax. If you were there, bro, you there for 99% of the time, you gonna get life, bro. You know, the odds that we're against, it was nothing but raza and blacks from the most reputable neighborhoods, you know? And shout out to everybody that was there with me around that time, you know? But, you know, those units are usually about 80 inmates each dorm. And you talking about you got 40 raza and 40 blacks in the same house for years, bro. Because these murder cases take a while, you know? So put it this way, when I barely got busted, it was 2015. I already had Glecha from being down a few times before that. And me being raised in Inglewood, a lot of my brothers would say that N-word. You know, I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, I'll say it. You know, when I was a teenager, I was with my homies, and that was normal to us because we're innocent, bro. This is why me raising my dogs now, you know, my little Soulfire Trouble Twins, you know, follow them on Instagram. My little Merle and my little Blue.
Yeah, they're hard too.
They're little babies.
Yeah.
They're innocent. They don't know nothing. Like our kids, you know, when I see my son, like he doesn't know anything, you know? So our little homies don't know anything. So I kind of think back to myself, like I didn't know anything. I was innocent, bro. So using that word, that N-word was innocent to me at that time. So of course, you being 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, you're bred to be macho and being strong. And I'm talking about to my homies in Long Beach, You know, you got the homies from 18, the homies from Longo. Like, they talk like that. The
Yeah.
homies in South
A
Central,
lot of homies South Central, yeah.
Inglewood, like just LA in general. They're just raised on that N word. And we're raised off not listening to anybody. Because we want to be independent. And I get that. I get how everybody want to be like, hey, we was raised like that and it's normal. And it is normal for those people that don't know, for those that are raised in a Latino dominant community, they probably won't understand us. So try to understand us. But let me explain, since I was there, you know? After going to the penitentiary, I started learning about respect. You know, I started learning about that anything could, a little spark could fucking set off a whole fucking brush fire, bro. And life is important, bro. Like visits, marriages, like us seeing our kids, it's a lifeline, bro. Us eating, us getting packages. So there'll be times where blacks would approach me, bro. You know, from now, me understanding the culture, I hear so many young Latinos that were 18, 19, 20, 21. And I kind of like, I was a little older now. So I stopped using that word like since I was like 16, bro. You know? So once I went in there and I started learning, I started seeing that word could be taken out of context, bro. And then you start seeing these black warriors that they are proud of their heritage. They are proud of where they're from, and they have their beliefs. You could never change that. This is why there's politics, meaning like the government politics. You know, sometimes you want to vote for Trump, you want to vote for Biden. It's because they look at the world differently, you know? But I am a believer, and there's a lot of people that run things differently in the penitentiary and county jail. So if there's a black that believes that you're disrespecting him because you're using the N-word, they might see like 5 or 6 young Latinos saying, like, and I'm gonna say it, and I don't mean no disrespect to any blacks, you know, but you know, they might be like, hey nigga this, hey nigga that, hey nigga this, hey nigga that, and then they say it more than the blacks say it. And how you think me being quiet on the sideline, I'll see it, and I kind of feel like I wanted to go talk to them, but I didn't have no authority to do so at that time.
I see.
So I was just like, I see the problem. I foresee what's gonna happen because I see the blacks getting agitated and bothered. So now we're the annoying. Now we're the ones that are rubbing them off wrong when we're supposed to coincide with one another. We live under the same roof. We're in a fucked up situation as it is. And the blacks examine that. They have smart people. They have leaders too, bro. We all do.
Absolutely.
You know, from every section. So they would come up to me and they'd be like, hey, Dopey, can I get a minute of your time? Like, yeah, boom, pull me to the side. And I'll be like, what's up, G? You know? And they just be like, hey, bro, you know, like, I don't want to come off disrespectful, but I've been an OG in this game, facing life, you know. And then you do a background check on this dude. This dude is a reputable dude from his set, you know? And he's just like, hey, man, like, my ancestors has shed blood, sweat, and tears behind this. We were slaves off this. We were dragged through the mud through this name. Like, you know, can you guys please stop using that word? And they're asking respectfully.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, I always said that I'm not gonna put, you know, Southside politics on the on any podcast, because that's to be kept. Because I'll always talk as far as my story, but just so they know, you know, just so our people know that, you know, every Sunday we do get together as a family, and like we have a comida, you know, we have a spread, and we all speak amongst one another to see how we could better each other, you know, and we do this every Sunday as a ritual, you know, and it's only good for the program, man. Show that brotherhood and that love. So this is why I do not want to ever disrespect anybody, man, because I showed them that respect. And why would I be right here now disrespecting them?
Changing it up.
Yeah, hell no. You know,
It don't work like that.
We had some struggles, bro. So right then and there, they'll ask everybody around in that circle, and it's 40 of us. Anybody speak up now? Speak up now. You know, little old me was right there like, I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, Dopey, you got anything to say? And I'll be like, I'll step up to the line. I'll be like, yes, sir, I do. Yeah? I'll be like, hey, homies. Hey, camaradas, check this out. You know? I understand where we all come from. We all come from different cities, but we all LA. You know, a lot of people look up to us. Different cities. You know, this is gangbang motherfucking capital.
The birth.
Yes, sir. So I'm like, look, man, you know, I do not want any of y'all to take this offensive, but this black gentleman, you know, as a representative of their people, has came to me and has asked respectfully that we stop using this word. And I think he's asking respectfully, and then after that, what is it gonna come to? That we cannot unite and see that, you know, control ourselves and know that that was used to degrade their people at one time. You know what I'm saying? So let's watch our words, homies, por favor. And I ask respectfully, and you know, like, I would like for all of us to vote on that. And you know, some of the camaradas will be immature and they'll be like, fuck that, homie, I'ma say, nigga, all I want. Whoa. And then to me, I was just like, oh yeah, you gonna run yourself in the wall real quick. You're gonna be PC real quick, bro. You know? Cause that, you know, there's some people that will respect what I'm saying, bro. Like, why are you not respecting what I have to say, bro? Like, I don't care what you do, but I'm talking about so we could coincide, live under one roof, bro. So this is what I said. I said, I'll be damned if I ever go to war. My raza, Aztec, Mayans, all of us, our ancestors, our people, and everything in the LA County Jail, my OGs be like that. We went to war with the blacks over that word?
Wow.
I'm like, man, I wouldn't be able to sleep, bro. I don't know if you see, Cream, but I don't use that word. And you know what, man? I'm gonna give respect to some people that have laced me up on some knowledge. You know, there is a word called niggas, which is Negus, and it's king.
Wow.
You know, so a lot of people try to say that, oh, you know what, you saying like that word is not used, like you got it all twisted up, Dopey. Like, you know, they get real political and hurt about it, but nah, bro, it's not the same thing. It's not, bro.
For sure.
Like, but LA will be LA. I can't control that. You know, there's been times where, you know, we've been told, like, you know, the word finally got out, like, stop using that word. And then the county jail will be hush about it, but it'll be harsh, like, we'll press the line for a few months, but and then it's like cancer, it will come back in.
For sure.
And even when I'm in the neighborhood right now, like, anybody's in my car or in my circle, Chief, you guys, they be like, oh yeah, like, no, I'm trying my best, fool. I'm trying my best not to use that word. Cause I look at them like, yeah, bro. So, I mean, I guess different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't get to the point where you better not use that word. To me, I'd be like, I understand, homie. You know, I'm that much of an understanding person, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I understand, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna choose my lane, and I share this with the community, you know, the music community, to know that like, man, if ever comes down to like grown men really going to war for that, like that's like you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, like respect our black brothers, you know, and what they went through, and you know, like LA culture. I understand that there's times where I be in certain neighborhoods because of this music blesses you to be in other neighborhoods. They don't know, bro. They just don't have older homies to lace them up like this.
For sure.
You know, like there be some other neighborhoods that I kick it with them and they just be like, damn, Dopey, like we never met a homie like you. It's because we never had a homie like you. Why? Because what happens to most of our generation, they get busted, bro. They end up doing life, or they end up being like, fuck that, I'm gone.
Straight up.
You know what? I'm not gonna deal with this shit. It's either I hang up my Cortez Chucks and y'all stuvo, homie, I'm gonna move on with my life. And I think they salute to them. They're not doing anything wrong. They're living their life, bro.
For sure.
You know, but yeah, man. So what I think about that, man, is just I would suggest, man, that you guys think about the bigger picture. But if you want to continue using it, man, I mean, shit, I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, continue do what you do, man. But once you start learning about our heritage, if you ever want to be a leader, and if you ever want to represent our people, I don't want to say correctly, because who am I to say what's correct? You know, if you want to represent our people, you know, and you know, in a good eye, you know what I'm saying? I would say, like, you know, I would recommend to discipline yourself, bro. You know,
straight up.
There's other words that you could discipline yourself, and I'm glad, man, for how I was raised with my African brothers. You know, like in Inglewood, and I got a lot of them, man. That I could never lose from my heart, man. I grew up with them. And you know, same way for my raza, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I love my city, bro. You know, like I seen them both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in the penitentiary too. Shit, we'll be fighting each other in the riot.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Wartime. You know how I gave up a shout out to the homies from the East Coast earlier?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, Ezo, one of them stabbed me in my face, bro.
That's some real shit right there.
You know, like, I mean, I'm not gonna hate them forever. I understand. And it's not like, oh, I understand, like, like I'm a punk.
Nah. It's just part of the game.
That they had to do what they had to do because we were at war.
Yeah.
Shit, we had the police shooting at us, and I was coming at them. So yeah, you better stand me.
You had no choice.
Yeah, like, because if not,
and they're gonna be the victim
for that ass.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah, bro. So it was just like, hey, you know, but that shit still didn't stop me, bro. You know? So it was just like, hey, you know, and I speak on that because when we'll be in the hole, there's only 20 cages in the back because we could no longer program in the hole in the back where we work out together without cages. Now there's cages. So there's 20 cages for 20 cells. And we'll be working out. And then I see the blacks that we had a riot with. And then the blacks will be like, Dopey, hey, man. And then I'll be like, what's up, bro? They'd be like, hey, man, what the fuck we doing here, man? And I'll be like, you tell me, man. We didn't even know why the riot cracked off.
I see.
And now we're just like, hey, dog, me and you ain't never had a problem, bro. And I'm like, yeah, man. It's just, all it takes is that one person to crack that riot off.
A little spark, like you said.
We just got to jump.
It is what it is.
And it's not because I hate you. It's just for some reason, we're like that. And I get it, it's program time. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
The podcast is there.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
There's been a lot of growth in our culture.
Yes, sir.
I would say a lot of changes from early 90s. A lot of things have changed, a lot of different shifts. But I would say, I'm speaking about music, dress, haircuts, right? But there's certain few solid people, I would say, that keep it true to the roots of what we originally represented, right? And I believe that you're one of them. And I think that it's a beautiful thing to see some people still holding on to that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that follow trends. They follow whatever their homies are saying. They just follow whatever they feel is like popular at the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's not always necessarily the best shit to follow. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dope thing to see more leaders like you. And I believe that from these kind of conversations, podcasts of you educating people, there's gonna be a little young homie that grows up hearing you and might change the way that he views the world. And that's what we're here for, dog. We're supposed to be leading our people. We're supposed to be teaching that. So you're doing a good thing, homie. Salute to you for having that knowledge and kicking that game. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact somebody's gonna learn from that conversation right now.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm not trying to degrade anybody, because I know there's a lot of people pumping out their chest right now, like, man, fuck that.
Yeah,
fuck
there always is. You can't always
like, hey,
you
homies,
can't satisfy everybody.
Man, there'll be so many homies. It's just I'll be that guy in the county jail, prison. They just be like, man, we can't talk around Dopey like that.
You set that standard.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just kind of be like, and they'll go do it anyway. So go do it anyway. But I mean, that's why we're never gonna be in the same circle. I mean, but no disrespect, man. It just is what it is, bro. You know, like I mean, I love my gente. I could only take them to the water so much. It's up to you if y'all want to drink it.
No matter what.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter what you do.
Yeah, man. And so you know, shout out to everybody out there. I don't mean to get all political. You know, like it's just I say that in my music a lot. That's why I mention that lyric. You know, I'm a big believer in you know, like in the way certain things should be.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the way it should be for sure. Hey, whatever you believe in, you stand tall on it, and you make sure that you drive that home, you know? Oh, this shit went dead a long time ago.
Yeah, that's why I felt like telling you, man.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. This shit was just extra, you know?
So there's another thing too, bro, that you hit on that.
Yeah.
I had an ex-girlfriend one time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna speak on this as an analogy that people could grow.
Okay.
And fashion. And I think it touches on what you just said, because I thought you were gonna go there.
Yeah.
Was that I had a girlfriend one time, man, and she was beautiful, young, with the business. She understood me as a gang member, you know?
Okay.
She saved up like for a $4,000 bag, like a purse.
Yeah.
Before she got herself a fucking car.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And she'll take the bus to work. You know, and that's when I told her, like, hey, baby girl, you got the game fucked up.
Backwards.
Yeah, backwards, really backwards. I'm like, you walking down this boulevard, and then, you know, so this is why another thing too, you know, like I think a lot of people need to stop focusing on material things, bro.
Yeah.
You know, they try to get on this fashion. They need to live within their means, bro, you know? That's why even with me, myself, man, I'm very independent. I got a roof over my head. I got nice whips. You know what I'm saying? Nice watches. Nice whatever, bro. I could go anywhere I want. But I don't try to show out. You know, I don't try to... I think that's a cancer, man, when you try to be like other people or what they doing. You know, be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay your bills.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Handle business, you know, instead of buying drugs and alcohol, pay your bills first, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, I preach that to little homies all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Be responsible. Shit, even with the luxury cars I be driving, sometimes I'll be like, damn, man, I need to fucking get me a little Wopty or something to run to Walmart. You know, sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
I just be like, man, nah, man, like, but sometimes I feel like, all right, I gotta treat myself, man. Like,
hell yeah.
You know, so that's why too, man. Like, you know, before I go to the designer clothes, you know how we was raised, man. Levi 501s, Cortez, Chucks, shit. You know, like LA Fitted.
Yeah.
You know, and we
the classics.
Yeah, classics, bro.
I can speak on the other side of that though. I'm gonna speak on the other side.
Let's go.
So when you come from nothing, sometimes when you're able to get the bag and you're able to walk into Beverly Hills and you're a homie and they're looking at you like, who's this tatted up, bald-headed motherfucker that's in here? And you walking in, you look like you don't belong. Sometimes it feels fucking good, homie. To open up your wallet and just be like, I could buy whatever the fuck I want in this motherfucker. And half the time I'm gonna buy more shit than half the people you seen walking this motherfucker. Then you fuck their heads up. I remember the first time I went to go buy my Escalade. I had just got like my second album had just came out. Big ass check from High Power doing our thing. Universal Records was the distribution at that time. So we were getting up front money, all that shit. Album sales, all that shit, show money. I went to go buy the brand new Suburban. I wanted a Suburban so bad, homie.
Everybody has Suburban.
I went to go get it. They looked at me like, homie, do you even have credit? You got money? Like, they were treating me like I was a piece of shit, homie.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, homie, really? I remember I was with my sister. I literally cut some fools. I was like, you know what? Fuck you and your fucking Suburban, homie. So I went to Cadillac. I remember they had that big ass pretty Escalade up there, like laying up.
Yeah.
I went in that motherfucker and I bought that shit. I drove back to the Chevy dealer with a fat ass joint roll, smoke, rolled it down, said, hey, homie, you guys fucked up. Fuck that Suburban. I got this Escalade, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes those moments is deep, and sometimes you feel like you gotta prove something coming from somewhere where people told you can't make it, you know what I'm saying? I know that I faced that my whole life, so putting on a fucking blue bandana, Louis Vuitton, putting on a whatever, that kind of shit makes you feel like, damn, homie, all this shit is worth something.
Of course.
But I also agree about putting it out there like it's a braggable thing, so it's a fine line when you do have nice things. It's hard sometimes, like I said in one of my new songs, like I was like, half the time in my life I don't even post, you know what I'm saying? Because it feels like I'm bragging. I literally say that in one of my songs. Because it feels like everything I do, if I post it, it's like you're showing off. But when you're really living like that, and you're really getting it like that, what's the cutoff? You know what I'm saying? Like, also you shouldn't short yourself for living that type of life. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. That's and to emphasize on that though, like I didn't what I said, man, I didn't mean no disrespect on none of that, man. I do understand where you coming from, and that's why I do look up to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is that I know you work hard for where you at, bro.
Hell yeah.
But I'm talking about from where I'm at, bro.
I feel it.
So this is why I'm just more like, hey, you know what? There's a fine line that I must teach, and you know, like, shit, you know, maybe, you know, not maybe, because I've also been dealer where they be like, who's this fool? And I'd be like, what? You know,
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've experienced that. I've been in the Louis stores and all of that where, you know, like, shit, I buy my baby mama this, that, you know, just because she's a good mother. You know what I'm saying? And I just be like, man, she deserves it.
Hell yeah.
It's just, you know, I'm just trying to spit knowledge to the underdogs. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, it's always good to treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself, bro. You know, and props to you, man, and everything you do. This is why people like me, like, you know, that fell behind on doing time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we look at that leadership to be like, man, if the homie could do it, like, why can't I do that shit?
That's where it should be that way.
Hell yeah, you know, so that's why I'm there, bro. You know, like you know, like I always tell people don't give up on the motherfucking classics though.
No,
you know,
for sure.
That shit's always it got me through the mud. It got us through the mud when we didn't have no money, bro. Shit, that shit had us G'd up. You
For
know?
sure. Hell yeah, no matter what. Shit, to this day, I don't give a fuck how much money I ever get. I don't give a fuck how much places I go, what kind of plates I eat around the world. I'm gonna still get home and make that spread once in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's just in us. You know what I'm saying? It's just in us, homie. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That hood delicacy. You know what I'm saying?
Trip out, right? The other day I was with shout out to my boy E-Rock from Lemonwood Chicas. We were at the studio, right? And then I heard like a beat, and then I think people be thinking that shit like this is corny.
Yeah.
I did a song called like I showed up, I was a little late, but I went in there to emphasize, you know, and I was just like, hey. And then I heard the beat. It was on some West Coast shit.
Yeah.
And then we did a song called Chuck Taylor's and Cortez.
Hard.
Right? And then Wish, because Wish is a lyricist, he's like, yeah, man, that sounds like some shit that, and I'm like, nah, bro, like, we could never forget about that. Like, you know, hey, homie, and we all worked on that track like nothing. We about to shoot a video to that, and shit, like nothing, like a piece of cake. And then, you know what? After I recorded it, I thought about you, because I remember you actually did that.
Yeah.
The what's better for you, Chuck Taylor's or Cortez?
Shit, you know
The
what's
vote.
crazy?
Who won on that?
On the Cortez, a dude won, and he won right here in Riverside. And I was DMing him, shoot your info, all this. I saw him that night. He was at the Laker game and shit. He was like posting all this shit, and the fool just went ghost on me. Like he didn't want the shoes. Maybe he thought I had athlete's foot or something. So we're gonna give those motherfuckers away on the next show.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
dope. That's
it's
dope.
crazy. I
Hey.
literally have it in my notes.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
man. So okay, so the Cortez one.
Yeah, the Cortez won for sure. But the dude that won the Cortezes, he never showed up. I was supposed to go. I was on Everything I Love. It's crazy because he said he lived in Riverside. I told my lady, because everybody knows, like the studios out here in the IE. So I told my lady in my critical, I was like, we're gonna pull up on him. We're gonna film it. I'm gonna deliver it to him. So I was looking forward to that shit.
Hell yeah.
I was like, we're gonna fucking bless him with some clothing and everything. Motherfucker never DM me back. I was like, what happened? You know?
Hey, bro, but I thought that was a fucking dope ass fucking marketing, like,
Yeah.
or whatever it is you were doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I want to vote.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I did though.
Yeah, you did.
I said, man, the Chuck Taylor's done.
You did say the Chuck.
The fucking paved the way.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, today I was gonna wear the Cortez too.
Yeah.
But I was just like, man,
You know the story on the Cortezes? How they became?
you tell
The
me.
story on Nike. So Adidas had a shoe called the Aztec back in the day. It was a running shoe, and it was a popular shoe, and it was starting to smash in the running community, like in the tennis shoes type of shit. And Nike was trying to come out with something to match it, and they ended up coming out with the Cortez because they had their shoe, you know, like they were trying to like compete it. Cortez just smashed that shit out. Adidas got forgot about, and Cortez just ran like that. You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy.
But the fucked up thing is, off the names, you know, from Aztec to fucking Cortez, it's like that's some domination shit.
I
You know?
got Cortez blasted on me.
That's
here.
right. Hell yeah.
I got an Aztec and
Yeah.
Mayan warrior fighting Cortez tatted on me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, the heritage, bro.
That's
like,
beautiful.
You know, we got the Spaniard, the king, you know, all that shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. Like when you're in the penitentiary,
Yeah, you read a lot.
you kind of study your. No, not kind of. You do. You. I just I damn myself for always using that kind of. Nah.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Nah. That's what we do. You know,
Yeah.
we study. We become warriors. You know.
You know,
And that's
you know,
a badass beat right there.
Yeah, that's a pain. Smoking and tucking and choking in this all black room. Thoughts revive my mind for all this weed I consume. Put it in work, this music reflects with me, I won't lose. While this whole world is going to shit, let's look at the TV and news. Determined to win, while hurdling, determined to sin. Probably burning hell for my sins, but shit, I'm only a man. Dodging the surface, raised by demons, probably imperfect. You see them fake smiles on the grin, but shit, that's only the surface. Yeah, you know, shit like that. That's that pain. But yeah, we come from the heart too, you know? That's all I know.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, you got a good memory.
Gracias, homie.
Shit, you
Appreciate
came
that.
out of nowhere with that.
Yeah, we try to. This is all I do. This is like my life, you know. So I try to.
Yeah,
I try
man,
to keep
shit.
this shit serious and shit. But
No, of course, bro. But shit, man, I know that's probably like this podcast is getting like.
yeah,
How long is it?
We're going on 4 hours now. Now I'm fucking with you. It's 2 hours, homie. So we'll end up wrapping it up here shortly. I think the cameras are starting to die and all that shit too. But yeah, shit, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Shout out to everybody that's been tapping in. Shit, before we get out of here, I'll have a few more questions to ask you.
Yes, sir.
And we'll try to keep them short because I know you got to get to your studio session.
Nah, yeah, man. You're not bothering me, bro.
All right. Favorite rappers of all time, from Young Dopey, Little Young Dopey, to before you were Young Dopey to now. Top 5 of all time, homie. Cross culture. Let them know who you fuck with. What was your influences?
Man, that's a tough question. I didn't think about that.
Shit, I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh man. Still Easy E, still cruising. Easy E for sure.
Okay. Is
That's
that number
on top.
5 or 1?
I think we're gonna put him in the middle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's for sure. Number 1. It's crazy, man, because this song feels like a Jeopardy. Like you gotta come up.
No, it's this time right here. That's this one. Go ahead, though.
Shit, all right. Man, Tupac for sure. Oh, okay. Just like that. So like Jeopardy, yeah. Like what you gotta
All right, player.
solve the equation.
Yeah. I'll bring you back to this shit, though.
You know what? Let's put Vicente Fernandez at first.
Okay.
Tupac at second.
Gangster.
Easy E at third.
Okay.
Man. dog. Woo. You see, man, you put me in the fucked up predicament, man. Let me see who else. Shit, man, I can't. Damn, there's so many, dog.
It's all good. Whatever comes natural to you, you could end it at 3.
Nah.
If that's what you're feeling.
Nah, bro. Cannot do that. It's kind of like when I put on my Instagram the other day, I was like, hey, what's your top Young Dopey 5? And then people were asking me, what's your top? Your own, you know?
Yeah.
Man, dog, shit.
213-617-8495 if you guys want to talk to Young Dopey. We're taking a few calls before he gets up out of here.
Yeah, call. Fuck.
I don't know how to put this shit out there.
Vicente. Let's put Chalino Sanchez.
Okay.
Number 4, bro.
I love it. That Chalino Nadan. They had that heat, huh?
Yeah, Chalino. Hey, dog, shit, my homies be fucking. That's all. Hey, you know, they paved the way for the. That's
Hell
why
yeah.
now when the corridos come on and all that, man, that's all I remember at my young age, drinking with the homies. You know?
Yeah.
Shit. Let's see what else, man. Shit, man. If I had a number 5, bro, I put Mr. Criminal.
Damn.
Motherfucking E40.
Wow.
And Sibo.
Damn. That's a hard ass list. I made the motherfucking list, homie. I made Young Dopey's list. That's hard as fuck. That's love, homie. Shit, hell yeah.
You deserve it, bro.
Hell yeah. King Little G's tapping in.
It.
The what?
Shout out to King Little G, just tapped in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's texting me personally right now.
Yeah, tell him
He
to call.
said, my
man.
dog.
Tell him to call, man.
We're gonna call him right now. See if he answers. That'll be love if the homie answers.
What's up, big dog? What's good?
King motherfucking Little G. What's poppin' with you, homie?
Shit, I'm posted up right here, my boy. Chilling and shit. What's good with you?
Shit, we right here live on the podcast with Young Dopey.
That's right, my boy. Shit, what y'all up to?
Man, we just right here talking business, chopping game, talking about the rap gang, giving you your flowers, showing love about everybody in the game. Everybody just talking, just good times, homie. Right here chopping it up. The homies having a couple of Hennessy, and we just living life, homie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, sound like
Hell
Birdie,
yeah, shout out my dog.
It sound like
shout out my dog, Dopey. Hell yeah, fool, I was high as a motherfucker right now. I just woke up, I was like, let me hit the homies up. What's up with y'all?
Did you get my message before we came here, bro?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got the message, my dog. Shit, we gotta link up and smoke a big ass blunt. I hope you guys ready for that shit.
It's overdue.
Wow, man. Hey, dog. That's why I was telling them, man, that either we gonna be like Mac 10 and Ice Cube, man, or we gonna roll this shit with class, boy. You know? Shit, you know we brothers, bro.
Boy,
you know?
We about to turn up. You already know it. Shit, you been my dog from shit more than 20 years, my boy. So you know, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? We gonna ride together. You already know from day one. We rocking,
bro. No, of course, my boy. Shit, I'm glad, homie, that we here. I'm telling you, boy, this shit legendary.
Legendary.
Ain't this legendary right
this
now,
is
bro?
more than legendary, homie. We appreciate you tapping in, King.
Hell yeah, I wanted to show some love to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know I'm right here. If y'all need anything, my boy, y'all can count on me. So y'all let me know. I'm ready to ride with y'all.
Of course, homie, shit.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. This love, embracement from the unity and all the shit that you said on that Hood Stocks podcast, like I tapped in and told you, that's motherfucking love, homie. So keep on representing for the culture. Keep on leading the way, homie. And we right here behind you, backing you up. You feel me?
Shit, hey, I'm behind you guys too, my boy, all the way. So y'all let me know. I'm not gonna take too much of you guys' time. I'm gonna smoke this blunt and I'm gonna keep watching you on live, my boy. Y'all be safe, okay?
Much love and respect, brother.
Hey, just don't bring that fire shit when we smoke. Boy, you know, I don't smoke, bro.
Hey, you know I'm gonna bring that fire. Hey, but y'all enjoy y'all time, my boy. Salute, and you already know much love, all right?
Congratulations, homie. Keep winning, King.
All right, Dopey,
ease up,
my dog.
All day. Now that's motherfucking legendary, homie. That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit that we gotta do as leaders of our people. We gotta embrace, you know what I'm saying? And I regret when I seen that interview back in the days when King Lil G was speaking on me and Pitbull about working.
that was a moment where I'm gonna keep it real. My ego at that time was through the roof.
Okay.
It took me years to slow down, and I was like, I remember grabbing the phone and like, real shit. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I remember grabbing that phone and being like, I'm gonna DM the homie. I was like, shit, I don't remember no motherfuckers DMing me, showing me love. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit we gotta break, homie. So I'm glad to see that these days is past that. You feel me?
Oh yeah, man, we definitely passed all that.
Yeah, we
shit.
way past all that
I
shit.
told the homie right now, Chief right now. I told you what do I want to do with my influence and power, bro? I want to make sure that we come together, you know?
Yeah, that's what it has to be, man. That's what it has to be.
That's the only way, bro. You know?
That's the only way, man. And shit, I got one last question before we take one more call. I got the homie. I requested the homie to give me a call. He's trying to FaceTime them. Don't be FaceTiming me, homie. You already know what it is, fool. Call me. Here it is.
Pull up, bro. One more.
September 2023.
Say that again, iPhone. I want to hear from the iPhone. Oh, it's not gonna say it again. Who we got on the line today?
You already know it's your boy Big Temps.
Oh,
What's
shit.
up, homeboy?
What's cracking, Big Temps? We got the camarada Big Temps in the house. What's cracking?
Yeah, you know, just post it up, you know what I mean? Just want to come by and show some love real quick. And I've been watching it, and, you know, you got a good show going on, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to, you know, send my love to young Dopey, you know what I'm saying? It's a real good camarada right there, homie. And I'm very honored, homie, to be able to do music with you. You know, I've been a fan for many years, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the way that we cross paths, homie, is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I want to congratulate you as well, homeboy, for everything that you've accomplished. You know what I mean? Especially coming from the environment that we come from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Like, you know what, man? Temps, man, like, you know, me and you were texting each other earlier, bro, and hey, brother, you know, nothing but blessings, prayers to you, bro, and man, you one of the strongest individuals that I know in my life right now, bro, and you know, man, like, no matter what adversities that you're going through, bro, like, you still remain equal and to us, bro, like, you bringing it hard, you know, you did link us up. You know, like together, man. You didn't let ego or none of that come between, bro. And hey, man, you know, like it was just easy, bro. Like once we came together, man, it's just like we're set up to be the way we're set up to just operate the way we were taught, bro. You know, and hey, man, shit. We got a banger coming, dog. Like, I mean, the video and all of that, man. Shit, dog. Waiting for that, bro. And
it's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
And my son was working on it today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And hey, dog, and man, dog, just him inviting me to his home. You know, the way he conducts himself, dog. Like, I told him that I don't fuck with too many people, bro.
Straight up.
I don't, bro, because I try to protect my assets. Another thing too is I don't. You know, it's program time. If you ain't a part of the program, bro, I ain't fucking with you.
Straight up.
And definitely Temps, man. He a real one, you know, and shit. Hey, salute to you, brother.
Gracias.
You know,
I appreciate you. Homie. I appreciate you, and like I said, homie, I you know, everything that you guys do, both you gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? You know, I look up to it, and you know, I'm proud, homie. You know, I'm proud to be involved in what Crime Family is doing as one, you know, and having you on the side, you know, doing things with you as well, Dopey. It's a dream, homie. You know, how you said earlier, homie, you feel like you're dreaming, homie. You know, and you know, I feel the same way, homie. You know, I feel the same way, and you know, I'm that type, homie, that I don't half step. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do something, both wheels of my wheelchair are both in, homie. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Nah, and I already know, bro. Shit. Nah, hey, homie,
just,
shit. I feel that, bro. Hell yeah, bro. You know?
Yeah, that's how it is. And you know, just like you know, you said you know, I connected you, you know, with crime, homie, and you know, you got me reunited with your boy Bugsy.
Hey, I got that video too. I'm gonna put it on this show, so I'm gonna cut it in right about here.
Hey, dog, you beat me to the punch, man, because I bet you Bugsy's going to be like, damn, I should have been there.
Yeah.
You know, my boy Bugsy's a
hey, my
party
boy,
animal,
hey.
man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Hey,
Bugsy,
hey,
man, over there probably, you know, he over there being a little freak with somebody, you know what I'm saying?
hey, my boy, I say, and me and him, we were busted in the face together, right? And hey, that boy right there, homie, was, hey, he can make the best spread, homie, and he fucking had you laughing, homie, through the whole night, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, homie, he made us a spread the other day on my house with, it was probably like, I go grocery shopping like here and there, right? And then he just took anything off my fucking house. And that fool fucking made a bomb ass spread, like with a big ass smile, bro. And I was all like, huh, Chief? That motherfucker, I got a video that I haven't posted it up yet. But damn, that motherfucker, he creates miracles, you know?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
We're gonna have to check that out.
Hey, you know, and that right there, you know, crimes is like, you know, that speaks volumes as well, homie. That, you know, you never know, homie, what life has in store for you. You know what I mean? I would have never knew, homie, that, you know, I'd be in the feds with Bugsy, knowing that one day I'm gonna do a song with his homeboy. You know what I mean? You know?
That's crazy connecting us, bro.
Or me and Criminal, you know, we grew up in the same area and we knew the same people and we were around each other as kids, but our minds were so, in different places. You know what I mean? And you know, when I started going around Criminal, he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this, I remember that." I'm like, "Wait, homie, I used to live right behind that."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when he called me, okay, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna do it on air. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him, fool.
If you know me by Scooter, you know me since I was out the womb. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when he goes, "Hey, were you Scooter?" I already knew from the time, like, okay, then this guy has known me ever since I was, just a morro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
and
right.
you know, we started talking. We started like, "Hey, remember this fool? Remember that fool?" And Crimes had a bad anger problem back in the days, homie. So he'd be like, "Yeah, I beat up this fool, that fool," and I would remember, like, "Yeah, that fool got beat up. Yeah, that fool got," you know what I mean? Like, you know, so we started like telling stories, homie, and it's feeding me, homie, to bring back memories, homie, of what we went through and all that, and just to see how life brings us back together, homie. You know what I mean? And I believe everything's for a reason, and I believe everything's to I believe life brought us all back together, homie, to build and to be successful, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, Temps, I think we could use this I think there's a lot of viewers that are going to always go back to this one, man. This shit is legendary. This is a legendary day. You know, I would have never thought that I would be sitting here with Mr. Criminal, one of the homies that I used to bump when I used to gangbang when I was a kid, homie, in my 77 Impala with my boy Lil Serio, my boy Spooky, rest in peace, Gangsta Wish, Dumbo, motherfucking Smurf. Like, I had the homie Chucky, like, gang of homies, though. We was gangbanging, homie, and now I'm right here with Criminal. And then now I got my brother King Lil G calling in. Shit, you know, and then
That's
I got
right.
Temps fucking calling in next phone call. Like,
it's real around here.
That's why I had to make sure, homie, that the same way I showed out for you, Cream, on the 211 in progress.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I had to bring it to Temps.
Yeah, you killed that.
Yeah, I had to be like, okay, hold up, I gotta make a statement. You know?
Hell yeah.
Shit. So, hey man, if you gotta make that 211 in progress video, if that's what this podcast is gonna do,
yeah.
If whatever it is, homie, just make it happen, bro.
Shit, we calling out. We reaching out to the homie Conejo right now. I'm gonna text him and DM him in a minute, and we're gonna make that shit happen.
You should call him too, like you call Lil G. You
right.
Yeah. It's not that easy.
Nah. I think Conejo's probably somewhere filming a movie in like South America or something. That fool be on the move. You know?
I haven't seen this
yeah,
shit.
he be doing his thing.
Like, that's what's up, bro.
And he killed his fucking roles, homie, in anything that he got, homie. So shout out to the homie doing this thing.
Oh yeah, of course, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. That we all kings, bro.
Yep.
We all,
Yeah.
shit, we all doing our thing, man.
Hell yeah. And shout out to Big Temps. His new album is in stores right now. It's called All In. You guys can stream it right now all over the world. Produced by Critical, recorded right here at California Love Studios. And also, he got his video right now called Murder featuring Chris Diamond and Crazy Boy Going Up. So shout out to the motherfucking homie Temps.
That's right. That's right. Gracias. Yeah, appreciate you, my boy. And I send my love. My very best to both of you. And nothing but love and success, homie.
Much love right back at you, Pedro. And we'll see your ass over here tomorrow, fool. You better come up, pull up. We're going to barbecue or something.
Likewise, brother. Hey.
Yeah, homie, I'm gonna pull up.
Hey, you watching those comedies, man? I told you.
I'm telling you, my boy, I've been watching them all day, homie. I'm on fucking like my third one right now. You know what I'm saying?
What are we talking about? Some other rappers live or some YouTube shit? Because
Nah,
half their shit to be
nah,
comedy too.
nah.
I'm going to start calling fools out.
Hey, hey, since Bugsy's your,
yo, Dopey, I'm watching a couple of these interviews and podcasts, homie. It's pretty funny, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, I got you.
Kept him swinging.
You know what I mean? But
Okay, bro, I get you. Hell yeah, I get you. Salute, bro.
My love to my
Salute.
boy, and you already know my boy. You know, I'm right here if you ever need anything. Crime Time, much love, my boy. I appreciate everything that you're doing for me, my boy, and the label, homie, and you truly are a leader, homie, and I respect you, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, gracias, my boy, and you guys have a good one.
Right back at you, Pedro.
Likewise,
Much love
homie.
and respect, homie. We better see you tomorrow, Pedro.
I'll be there.
All right,
All
homie.
right,
We'll
now.
see you,
Buenas
homie.
noches.
Be safe. Have a blessed night.
Buenas noches.
Hey, homie. That's that love that we get, you know what I'm saying? Look, I am proud to have my first fucking guest to be Young Dopey. California, Southern California, Inglewood's very own Young Dopey. I'm gonna give another fucking round of applause, homie, because
Thank you, bro.
I love to see real motherfuckers win, homie. And you're a real motherfucker and you're winning, homie. And
Thank
I'm
you,
glad
bro.
to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
Real shit, homie. And,
Hey.
and executive producing this project was something that I really thought really deeply about hitting you up, because I was like, look, I told you, if I can't add something to what you're already bringing, there's no purpose in me standing behind it. So when we had that conversation in Marina Del Rey at the beach crib, I was like, I gotta be able to give him more than that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give him a studio. I gotta give him a dope ass engineer like Critical. I gotta be able to offer you something. You feel
Critical
me?
is sick, dog.
He's the sickest.
Hey, I was willing to pay top dollar for his beats.
Uh-huh.
He still wouldn't budge, bro.
He's loyal.
Yeah.
He's
bro.
loyal.
You see that? He was
He's
like,
very
yeah.
loyal.
He
Oh,
tried
yeah.
to tell me the nicest way. He's like, hey, I just didn't want to give y'all something that I would have gave y'all already. You know?
Hey, he's a good dude with customer service on
bro.
top of that.
Yeah, bro.
He knows how to let him down
but
with a smile.
Since we here though, bro.
Yeah.
How many videos are we gonna shoot to the motherfucking project?
I'm down to
Our
do every
project.
one. I'm down to do every single one. That's on my life. We'll say it right here in public. I'm down to do every one.
Me too, bro.
Let's shoot every single video. Let's shoot every single video.
Man, I'm ready, bro. Hey, man, I like I said, this is an epic moment, bro.
Yeah. You see
know,
the way we
especially
work,
for the
homie?
culture, bro.
Yeah. Hey, homie, at the end of the day, we all got to do what we got to do to represent and bring our piece to the table for we can all eat together. That's why I named this shit Crime Family. So at the end of the day, we're going to get it. No matter what, we're going to get it. So we might as well start planning these motherfuckers and start picking the tracks. You know what I'm saying? In what order, since they're all going to get shot.
You know, I'm here, baby, and I'm hungry.
Let's get it. So shit. Last question before we get up out of here. I want to take an out-of-towner, somebody from out of the country. There's so many people all over the world that are going to be watching this. They never been to California. Some people have. I got homies that right there from my neighborhood, but like, I never been to the beach. Fool stuck on the block, right?
I feel you.
Tell them, take them through a day in Inglewood with Young Dopey. Where we pulling up? What exits we getting off of? What's the spots to eat? What's the little spots that are like the hidden gems? Like give us a day in the life, rolling like a visual. We could close our mind and envision what to do with Young Dopey when we pull up in your city with you, homie. How we get blessed?
Man. All right, shit. That's easy.
Okay.
Cause you know I'm from the coast, right there, Inglewood. You know, LAX airport is down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pick you up personally.
Okay.
You feel me? I probably have my goons in the car just to make sure that you feel protected.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's only right. It's treacherous out here, boy, you know? So I just want to make sure that you know that we here with you. And we're gonna take you to the Intercontinental Suite, boy. Downtown LA.
There you go.
You know, get the sky view of LA, baby.
Hell yeah.
When I got out 2012, I think Ritz-Carlton was popping at that time.
That was the one.
Yeah. So I got up there. But nah, Intercontinental is a little higher.
Took that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take you there, bro. And then the next day, I'm gonna take you to Doña Mari's in Watts, baby.
All right.
Shit, you know, it's not the most fanciest, but man, this is some bomb ass mariscos.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Shit.
yeah.
So I'm gonna take you over there. That's the hood spot where the homies be going, and everybody from the city, Inglewood. We got all types of sets that go over there, but we respect it just because Mari has been a cook in Inglewood since she was, man, she's an old lady, but her daughter's right there mingling and everything, and we always show respect, you know?
That's dope.
So we're right there, and I just like to show them that environment, because sometimes it ain't always about taking them to the best restaurant, man. We'll take you to the motherfucking the hole in the wall, baby.
That's the best spot.
So shout out Leslie and Doña Mari's Watts. Shit, you know, everybody gonna pull up now.
Yeah.
So after that, shit, we going to the beach. You know, we sliding down Imperial, because Imperial's down the street. You know, we gonna get the breeze. You know, I don't smoke, but everybody gonna smoke a blunt. I'll be right there with my little Corona Familiar, chopping it up, bust a U-turn, and we headed to the motherfucking Crime Family Studio, baby.
That's right. That's
you know
how
what I'm saying? Shit,
Hell
that's the West Coast.
That's a fun day. That's a fun day.
That's a West Coast day, baby. If that ain't a West Coast day, from Inglewood to LAX, back to Inglewood, shit, Watts, then back to Dockweiler Beach, back to Criminal Studio. Man, I don't know what else you want. Shit, you want a foot massage? I ain't gonna give it to you. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna give it to you.
Hell yeah.
You know, shit, I ain't gonna Figueroa, but shit, we ain't gonna pay for these hoes, though. We got some classy women that come around, bro. Shit, you know, like, but that's after we work. It's called work, and then after pleasure. And then after that, man, shit, after here, we'll probably go back to the Intercontinental.
That sounds real good. I felt. I'm gonna grab some drinks on the way. All that shit.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, we bring some head to see, some tequila.
He's like, hey, homie, you weren't invited though. You gotta stay at the studio.
No, hell no. No, you and your wife are more than invited. You know, shit.
Hell
you know, we'll go over there and have a ball, bro.
Hell yeah, let's do it. You heard it there from Young Dopey himself.
Yes, sir.
Motherfucking LA legend. And if you want to come out to LA and experience it, that's the way the Young Dopey is going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect, homie. We look forward to way more of what you got bringing to the game. We look forward to more 6 Block. We look more forward to your visuals, what you bringing, your knowledge, everything, homie. And salute to you. I'm going to give you your flowers.
Thank you,
and
bro.
I appreciate you coming through and blessing our first episode, homie. That's love and respect,
Hey,
homie.
man, it's an honor for being here, bro, and for having me. And and I'm just happy, you know, that my brothers have checked in, like Lil G and my boy Tamps, you know, that have tapped in, you know what I'm saying, and gave us the love. Critical has said that he's willing to work 4 days.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll kill that shit.
You know, like, and being able to bless the younger homies and shit off that word, being able to speak about one of my best friends ever, homie, my good camarada, Lil Serio. Like, I'm just ironing things out across the board in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Because I made a lot of mistakes in my life, you feel me? And, you know, I ain't perfect. But you best believe, man, that this lifestyle, man, is real, bro. You know, this shit will bring you riches, will bring you fame, will bring you recognition. But you got to walk right. You got to conduct yourself right like a businessman, you know?
Absolutely.
And I've been seeing you doing your thing, bro. You know, and I think that you a blessed child, man. Since day one, bro. Like, man, you know how many people would love to be in your shoes or my shoes, bro. You know, and then we got this blessing, you know, and then we got these people like Critical to bless us with they sound You know what I'm saying? We got our homies like Chief right here to be able to, they believe in us, bro.
Yeah.
Like we got our neighborhoods believing in us now.
That's dope.
That we could give them jobs one day, bro.
That's a beautiful thing, homie.
Yeah, and music is very powerful, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this shit's not a game no more. When I was in the level 4 yard, and when I was 18 years old, I would have never thought I would be right here, dog. Like, you know, so, you know, shout out to my homies. I would never forget about them. And I know y'all gonna get tired of me saying this, but my brothers in there is the ones that risk their life and sacrifice their freedom for us to be here, you know?
Hell yeah.
So shout out to my G's in there, man. Be strong, bro. Program time, homies. And we still got real camaradas out here, man, that's holding it down. And, you know, like, we trying, bro. We trying, man. We you know, the younger generation, man, they real delicate, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know, some of them is misled, and some of them will take our words, you know, into consideration, man.
Hell yeah. As it should be, homie. And with leaders like you leading the way, it's gonna get easier, homie. So shout out to you and salute to you for leading the way, homie. You already know. Hey, that's Young Dopey. You already know. Episode number 2, Mr. Criminal on air live. Put your motherfucking Hennessy up for the homie. Smoke your shit real quick.
This is like the 4th cup, I think.
I'm knowing. And I barely smoked my first joint. So, you know, after this, I'm about to get live. But, yeah, shout out to everybody. Before I get up out of here, I respect everybody's beliefs. I'm going to say a quick prayer for my people. Then we're going to end this shit officially. Father God, I come to you tonight to thank you for the blessings of the week. I thank you for all the doors that you continue to open for me and my people. I thank you for every single one of the people that tapped in tonight and show support all over the world. I shout out to the homie Young Dopey. Thank you for Critical. Thank you for everybody that supports. We just ask that you bless everybody's journey on this week. Much love and respect to everyone. God bless and good night. Hell yeah. That's how we do it, Beto.
Blessings to my homie Snoopy and Calipat in the hole right now, bro. I love you, bro.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Tremendo in San Quentin. I know he's tapped in too. You know, we got to show love to the family.
Oh yeah, Tremendo, hey.
Salute, homie.
Salute, bro.
All day. And that's how we do it. Mr. Criminal, episode number 2 is officially over. Tap in and we out. West.
Way.